got a season 3. I think this is still on.
The reboot?
2011. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
All right, Critically Unfocused Podcast, episode 180. Hold on, go play the music real quick.
Play my goddamn theme music.
Say please.
Please. Pussy.
I did come in for the 808.
808.
Welcome back. It's been a week without y'all. We missed you dearly.
It's been a sad week. It's been a bad week.
Has it?
Oh boy.
Explain.
I fell for the trap. I fell for the trap. When your football team convinces you that they're good, and then they go out and just lay an absolute.
I was thinking Chingy. Yeah.
That is crazy. Yo, look at the smut he tried to put on you. That is crazy.
When I said trap, I was like, I know that's what he's thinking, but there's no way he'll say it out loud. I didn't do anything to deserve that disrespect.
I was not thinking that at all.
Drake is your man.
When we get to, we're gonna get to that part soon. Just wait.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, it was an all right week other than my team getting their fucking. I won't even say getting their teeth kicked in because really, it shouldn't have been as bad as it was. The scoreboard said, but nah, it was.
So obviously, disappointment is gonna be the first feeling, but with where you guys are as a team. Like you can't necessarily feel all the way bad once you think about it long term. Like it's
for sure. I think it's like it's almost disappointment, but like obviously I came on here and I said I thought we were going to win 14 games because our schedule was easy and there was like a legitimate pathway to win 14 games. Yeah. But this team wasn't actually supposed to be good. So where they get you is like you go in and you're like, all right, man, these niggas can maybe do something. And then they start doing what you think they can. So then it's like, oh, well, we got the easiest playoff game. We should be fine. And basically the first half ended 6-10. And it was like, and with the block kick or whatever, or no, the block kick was later. But the first half in 6-10, and it's like, okay, we should be like, we'll be all right here. Like, going to the second half. And it was like, oh, these niggas stink. Why did I watch this? Why did I think that they would beat a team that's basically the exact same as them and only has one wide receiver? That wide receiver was just fucking Megatron.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like too, you got to consider like all the important pieces for the most part in your team are relatively young. Like obviously, Bosa and Mac are not young, but
we got Tuli, our Tuiliopo. He had 8.5 sacks this year. He was the youngest player in the league to have 8.5 sacks ever. He's 22 years old.
So exactly, yeah. For the pieces that are getting up there like long in the tooth, I feel like y'all got parts to replace them. Y'all have 2 young tackles, very important. Y'all got a young stud receiver. 2 of them, if one of them can learn how to catch consistently.
I thought he was going to chop this week because he fucking blacked out the week before. I saw that stat line. I was like, wait, that can't be real.
Who did Quentin Johnson play the week before where he blacked out? Who did he play? Just say who he played.
I forgot.
He played the Raiders. And the Raiders fucking suck. So of course he looked good against.
We're gonna talk about
he had like
13
later. Catches. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, he had a career high 13 for 160, and that nigga had a career low or a career high 3 drops this week. But yeah, we can talk about that a little bit later. But nah, it's disappointing for sure.
All right.
I take it.
Jamal, how was your week?
Oh, it was straight, bro. Just nothing special.
Oh, you gonna say the magic phrase?
Nah, man, just work, man.
There it is. That's what the people want.
just work and killing. Trying to do anything interesting for me this week?
Can't help himself.
Oh, fuck it, I'll say it. Somebody filed a complaint with something I do for work.
Oh,
you talk about what you do for work all the time.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's on your Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so they fucking call me, or they call me like, "Hey, such and such said they're looking for this," and they filed a complaint on you because they said they were expecting this. I'm like, okay, well, what's today's date? Today's what, the 17th, 18th?
What's 17th?
And it was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so you got the tracking and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, we can't really track it anymore because it says it was scanned delivered at the box December 17th.
A month ago?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're saying that the person filed a complaint against you a month later because they can't find their package?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Did they want the package?
I'm like, they obviously you'd be surprised at how much like people order and just buy shit and just let like packages and stuff like sit in their boxes or in like parcel lockers and stuff. You'd be very surprised because like
Yeah.
I feel like when you order something, you're kind of tracking it. As soon as you get it, it's like, okay, maybe I'm getting off late. I'm not stopping by my mailbox tonight. Fuck it, I'll go grab it tomorrow or something. People will let packages and stuff like shit that they spend their hard-earned money on, but so that shit's in their boxes, bro. You'd be
My neighborhood, we don't have mailboxes at the house. We got one of the
the big
things, whatever.
central unit ones, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So and that happens with us sometimes. It's like we don't check our mail that often.
Yeah.
But every now and then something will come through a parcel locker, or a family member will send us something, and
Yeah.
they're trying to surprise us, but we don't know it's in the parcel locker. So
because you don't check your mail.
3 days, and like I've been feeling bad because it's like, yo, there's only 2 of these for this row of houses, and like we've occupied them for however long. Our mailman is like hella cool. Like whenever like usually I'll be outside shoveling snow when I see him or talk to him or whatever. But
Yeah.
he knows who everybody is, and like he'll try to give people heads up and all that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
sometimes, that shit just get away from you. But at the same time, like a month is nuts.
It's excessive because I was talking to my supervisor. He was like, "There's nothing we can really do." Like,
yeah, especially with what you complaining about.
I was gonna say
you got to hold the L at that point.
Do you have to eat that bad report though? Even though that situation is clearly like this is kind of crazy. Like
no, they filed a complaint about a package, but it's like they took so fucking long. It doesn't really matter.
y'all don't have like this doesn't come up for you for like reviews or anything like that. Where
no, the only reviews we have is attendance.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah. If you're out there and the mail's going in the thing, then it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. So either you suck or you don't fucking suck.
The gall.
Yeah. Oh, an old woman threw some pussy at me on my route the other day.
Oh,
Catch it.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, how
I
old?
didn't catch it.
Oh,
How old are we talking?
This is definitely like it. Like it's definitely like
we're talking. She's
like
retired old.
something. Yeah, like probably retired.
50
old.
something. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Nah, if she thinks she retired, she probably in her 60s.
No, she might have played it right. She might have.
Okay.
If she got into real estate the right time in the Northwest,
Tell us,
she might have played it right. She might be moving back to Oklahoma or something.
That's true. It's just a
I
Caucasian.
was just delivering whatever, and then I'll just work it, and I gave her stuff, whatever. She she was just trying to make small talk. She's like, oh man, well if you ever need anything, man, I'm at the house on the end, man. You can stop by, come take a break, or just stop by and hang out anytime if you want.
Come take a break.
Yeah, I was like,
Nigga, I'm at work and I ain't taking no break in your house. Come take a break.
You didn't inquire what kind of break she was talking about?
Break me off.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. She's not like, she ain't like fine or nothing. She's not really like, I don't know. If I'm ever super bored, I just want to get my dick sucked at work or something. I might knock on the door.
How often do you think you would find yourself bored at work wanting to get your dick sucked? Just like one like general ballpark, like 6.
It depends. That's towards like the end of the route too. It's not like I'm fresh on the route. Like I shower before work, so like
you sweaty balls.
Yeah. And then it's like it depends on the weather. Like if it's cold, because sometimes when it's hella cold, I just want to get my shit done. Just go the fuck home.
Yeah, but
if
you can
it's
go
hot,
warm up.
I really ain't gonna want to do nothing. But
yeah.
It just depends.
I mean, if she invites you in, she know that you might have sweaty balls. She might be into that.
Yeah, that's true.
You can shower up. My grandson's clothes are here. He's about your size, and he got some fresh shit in there.
They thinking Jamal got kidnapped at work. He over there napping some kitty.
Or she's trying to backdoor you.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. That's very possible. So
she got 19 nephews waiting in the garage to run through your mail truck.
And you go and find out she's like 15, and now they're trying to beat you up. You're online.
Yeah, that was the only other super random thing that happened to me at work this week.
Hey man, that lady needs to go talk to that man in that Charger or that Challenger.
No!
Hey dog. Dude pulled up to the goddamn bikini barista. Hey,
I didn't know it was that at first. I thought this nigga was just a Jack in a Box or something.
I thought it was like a Wendy's or something.
Yeah.
He pulled up to the goddamn bikini or to the barista. I don't know if it was a bikini barista. I shouldn't say that. To the barista in his fucking birthday suit. On the bottom.
Is Winnie the Pooh.
He had a shirt. Yeah, he had the shirt on.
He's turtle shelling.
Yeah, sorry. He was in his Winnie the Pooh. Raw butt cheek on the seat,
air cooler blasting.
Hey, do you think he like? So I told Jamal I thought he was riding around like the dude from Atlanta when his wife leaves him. He's just riding around the city with his butt out in the car. But do you think he was as he's about to pull in, he pulled his pants down, or do you think he was like riding around butt naked like that?
I think he probably came from like a parking garage situation, was in there just going hammer on the hammer, and then was like, this ain't enough. I need more. And then skirted up out of there.
I need more.
Yeah.
So
You probably follow one of the girls from the Bikini Barista thing on OnlyFans. Is like, damn, I need to see it.
yeah, I can go pull up on her with my
What if
with
that's
show
some
her,
sick
show
shit?
her
You
how
could've
I'm rocked up.
No, because like they hire like firms to do messaging for them on the app. So he might have thought he was really getting in with her. He's like, yeah, I'm about to pull up on you right now. We about to see if you really about
But
it.
he sees her and now she's yelling and screaming.
Like, oh,
But so Buddy pulled up, balls to the seat, gets yelled. She's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" She posts him online. They said the next day he made that call, went to the upper room.
hey, he got a box for the Tupac concert.
Hey.
Right there. How do you want it? No pants on.
How down bad mentally are you that you riding around the city butt naked and you push the button the next day?
And you know he was hella uncomfortable, bro. Cause like having your ass on leather is crazy.
It's too easy to go find some mental help right now. He could have, you could have been like,
he was
yo,
definitely going through some shit. for
y'all
sure.
caught me up my lowest on camera, but watch how I bounce back.
Hey, that video was hella fucking clear. There wasn't
his
that
face-
wasn't me.
His
He
face
didn't
when
have-
he tells him you need to leave is the funniest part, bro.
Hey, I thought that shit was a skit when I first saw it because the way he reacts is like, "What'd I do?" Like he would have no idea.
That's the type of shit that gets your face put on the wall in the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
But worse
Bro,
now,
she was like,
'cause
"Have
it's
you
the
been here
internet.
before?" He said, "Yeah."
Mm.
She knew that wasn't his first time around.
Nah, man, he could have been a regular man. Could have just been his one bad day. But like, nah, bro. Like, and then did you see the shit where like his mom wants to like hold the chick like responsible for like his death for like the chick recorded?
Why was she recording?
Because they were saying that wasn't his first time doing that.
I mean, today or like ever?
I think they like know his car. Like, hey, he's
Yeah,
back.
he might be on
Get
some
him
weird
on.
shit. So
That's
they
why she
recorded
asked,
him.
like, "Have you been here before?" And he's like, "Yeah, oh yeah." Like, that's not his first time doing
Yeah,
that
no, his
shit.
mom was saying like she needs to tell you I want justice for my baby and all that stuff. And it's like, man, it sucks you lost your kid, man. Like nobody should have to bury their kid, but like, bro, you can't innate like,
Your kid was a freak.
yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, your son was a sicko, man.
That ain't worth him getting wiped off the planet. But the
Yeah,
real issue is
nah.
why did he do that, and then why did he not have the resources to recover from that?
Yeah, honestly, we know what it was though, because it's like, bro, like the nigga got caught on camera looking crazy, and then you
He
know
got a
what,
wife
like,
and kids,
dog,
too.
think about it. It's like, yo, like I'm wilding. I'm about to be on the internet.
He looks hella generic though. He looks like generic light skinned man.
Blake, he
He's
has
like
a
Caleb
wife
Williams.
and child.
He's
He
like
has a
Beav
wife
and
and
Banty.
child. Blake, how uncomfortable you gonna be? You come home to your wife and she's watching a video of you getting kicked out the drive-thru with your
What?
pants down.
Hey, plenty of people got multiple families. Blow it up. Go to the next one.
No, you got to restart over, bro, and not restart in heaven.
You
bro.
find somebody who like it.
Yeah,
Oh
nah,
my
but
God.
yeah, like he knew like he just wasn't ready to deal with that shame. But then the other pictures, did I send you guys that? I showed you guys that one with
The
the
slideshow of his whole happy life, and then they was flaming him at you.
Oh,
No,
I
they
didn't
put
get-
that
I
nigga on
didn't click
Winnie the
that.
Pooh, bro. The
Yeah.
funniest shit. They photoshopped him in the car with Suge. Dog,
Hey,
Oh
he
my
was
God.
definitely making the face Tupac made too. That like, oh,
dog, that
oh, oh no.
the one where they put it in reverse. Have y'all
Oh,
seen that
God.
one? Where they got,
No.
like the video in reverse.
When he's
I-
pulling up backwards.
Yeah, dog. I don't know
Oh,
why.
yeah.
That's,
I seen the one in reverse. It looks so
That's
crazy.
stupid as hell.
Oh man,
yeah.
that's one. Yeah, it's not RIP to him. That was crazy as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it
he had the
sucks.
kids, didn't he? R.I.P.
I don't care.
Yeah,
man.
they show like a wedding picture.
He got
Like,
kids,
yeah,
man.
He's riding
call
around
him-
here. He
They call
being
him
a sick man.
Goonicide.
Hey,
No.
if he wouldn't have Goonicide is crazy.
Goonicide
If he
is
wouldn't have
nuts.
killed himself, he was about to be on a list. He wouldn't be able to be around those schools and shit.
Oh yeah, bro. He was
'Cause you
flashing, exposing himself to chicks.
There wasn't no kids around there. He could have.
He got a kid. He can't go drop his son off at school because he on a list. Yeah, no, he was about to go to jail.
Y'all ever been to one of those?
Been to what?
What?
A bikini barista? There's
okay.
tons of them in the Northwest. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know what you was talking about. Nigga.
Hey, we just talked about the list.
Yeah, we was talking about a list, so that's why you said.
I'm talking about okay.
Well,
I've never been to one.
Oh yeah, I have. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Of course you have.
You don't even drink coffee.
This nigga went and got a
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
He got an Italian soda.
Got an Italian soda with whipped
I
cream.
definitely got a watermelon smoothie at a bikini spot.
They're looking at you like, we don't use this fucking blender. What are you talking about?
Oh man,
yeah, everything, bro.
But when I was doing the first time I was doing an internship at Costco, the parking ride, I used to catch a carpool from down by like Freight House Scared, Tacoma Dome area, and there's one like down there, and I always used to look at it every single day. Like when I was leaving, I was coming back, but I never had like the nerve to actually go to it.
There's a U-Haul place. It's in like the parking lot of a U-Haul place down there, and I was picking up a U-Haul when we were moving from our last place, and they had, you know how they got the double-sided window. I'm like getting the U-Haul's parked right next to
somebody you know. Huh?
No, I'm just like, oh, you got it out like that. That's crazy. It was like the joint where it's like, oh, I just got the tape over, so there's nothing there. And I'm like, oh, this is what you're on. I might need to go get some coffee, but I'm not trying to be a freak.
No, it's
I don't want your coffee.
And I mean, if you could remember, how were things priced? You don't know how coffee is priced though, so like you don't.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you only one that's been there. You only one pulled up to it.
Yeah, I got a smoothie.
Yeah, how much did you pay for the smoothie?
You're like $6 maybe. Something nothing
you
crazy.
Tip?
That's actually economical. You're supposed to tip hella. If you tip, then they get to doing stuff.
Oh, yeah. I tipped her $150.
How you know that, Blake?
I'm a purveyor of information. That's what I do.
Know everything. Come on now.
I try to learn a little bit about something.
I don't know if you should have described yourself as a purveyor during that sentence right there. You could have used a different word. It would have been fine.
I get what he meant. He trying to paint
he a purveyor.
He's trying to take another step across the street.
I think I gave her like a $5-6 tip. Nothing crazy.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't get nothing then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I just.
Yeah. Hey, every time I go past the bikini barista, though, there's multiple cars in line. It's kind of crazy, like to be like,
you do feel like you wasted a trip though when you go in the bitch's mid that's working there.
Oh, this is multiple times.
Oh yeah,
multiple locations.
I haven't been 10 times, but at least 5. So between 5 and 10.
My God, man, I love that you get to experience these things.
Nigga, the funniest shit is when I be heading to work, like the way, because I go through like I go downtown, go through like Northeast Tacoma, whatever, through like the porch shit. There's one of those like on the way to work, and I would definitely see like old men from my job like driving through there in the morning and stuff. Like, you whole orny.
What is the protocol? Are you allowed to stare when you're like at the window? Because I feel like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna look at?
Yeah. What else are you supposed to look at? That's the whole point.
Like, okay, so if you're in a normal drive-through, you don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, protocol of life. Like,
at the normal coffee place, they come to the window. They want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to them.
I don't either, but they'd be wanting to talk, and they're gonna do that.
They just be friendly. That'd be cool.
It'd be 7:45 in the morning. I'm in here dressed however I'm dressed. Like, hey, what are you getting into today? It's like work. Like, what do you mean? What am I getting into?
Yeah. Hey Blake, y'all got Dutch Bros out there?
Yes, Dutch Bros runs Colorado.
Nigga, Dutch Bros be ready to climb in your car. They be out the window with it. Like, hey, what do you got going on today? Buddy?
Like, oh yeah, my mom's like, oh my God, how is she? Oh,
does she want a coffee? Should I make her one? It'll be free.
That is so awesome. I wish I could go with you guys. I'm like. That's what I was asking though. Have y'all known anybody to work at one of them?
Hell yeah, the Grizzlies up. My fault.
Well, Jamal may be a yes, but yes, I have.
I have to.
But, it's cool though, man.
I think I might have seen y'all stuff before.
If you got some game, man, get a Instagram or a phone number or something.
No, I mean, do you know somebody who like you knew a normal life and then they ended up working at one of those?
Do I know a chick that's worked at one of those?
I feel like Jamal might.
I probably have, honestly. I just can't think of it. Oh yeah. I know a bitch that worked at one. That I think I met her on one of them days, but like she was on one of those.
Not the fresh out of jail and the challenger, right?
Nah. Yeah, no.
My God, man.
That would track.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. Like if you find, damn, this sounds kind of crazy. But like, nah, if you find like the chicks that had that in their bio, they like baristas, you could probably crack easily. Not gonna lie to you.
I would
They be
assume.
throwing the pussy.
I
Salute,
always think back to Jamal sitting in the passenger seat of that girl's car while she rolling a blunt driving. Hella fast.
Dog, you guys have no idea how nervous I was. I wanted to say something so bad, but like, dog, I don't want to look like a bitch.
Hey, I was rolling a blunt the other day, and I'm not very good at it, but I'm like, I wouldn't be able to do anything else while I do this. I can't.
Bro, she was driving.
Moneybag Yola.
Yeah,
Bruh,
so she driving with her
she-
knees and just
On
Go
the
to work.
freeway, bro. And drinking
She
and driving.
didn't care about life.
how bad could you want to get high right now? That's crazy.
Not that, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, shout
Did
out
she
to
let
her,
you hit the blunt?
Oh,
first, or
hey,
did she hit it first.
I found her on Facebook too. I'll show you guys her.
Oh, go ahead.
She
put
said,
that
I
in
went
the
into party and I ran 14 fades off the bat.
chat. Off the bike.
Girl, you're stupid as fuck.
Off the bike.
All right. My week was cool. Tomorrow was supposed to be the first day of coaching basketball, but
Uh-oh.
we're having some winter weather roll through here, so they canceled things like 4 hours ago.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we don't have a high above freezing until like Wednesday.
Damn. How often do y'all get snow out there? In a year?
Well, so it's really like the stretch from I'd say like Thanksgiving until Easter. It can snow any day during that. But I mean, more often than not, what happens is we'll have no snow for like 3 weeks, and it'll snow maybe for like 1 day, but it's just so cold that the snow won't necessarily leave. Or it'll snow a ton, and the next day it'll be 50 degrees and it'll look like it didn't snow at all.
Damn.
It's
crazy.
very strange.
Yeah,
The
living
mountain
in a
like
pla-
makes stuff weird.
Yeah, living in a place that gets for real snow like that, like mountain snow, not just like Detroit snow.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Like you just never know what you're gonna get.
But so it just depends. Like if it's earlier in the season, like more November time frame, the snow tends to be more wet. Right now, since it's so cold, the snow that comes down is very dry. So if you have a leaf blower, you can go out with that and like clear your stuff out.
Yeah. So they probably like never shut shit down for snow, huh? Because like they're probably prepared for it for the most part.
They do. They do if it's like more than 2 inches.
Oh
But
wow.
it's just so what will happen is the bases, because we have like 5 or 6 military installations here in the Springs. They'll do what normally, if as long as it's not horrendously bad, it'll be mission essential only, which means if the thing can't go on without you being there, then you have to go. And then that's one's really common. Delayed starts really common. So everybody just leave your house 2 hours later than you normally do. So it staggers everybody getting on the road and stuff like that. It's not often that things absolutely close. That's only happened once this year.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, yeah, they have like delayed or mission essential. When it's mission essential, I'm not that, so I get to stay home. But I can work from home, so it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
I just sent it to you guys. So I just put it in our little thing.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
she's straight.
She white?
Scarlet
Nah,
Witch.
she's Mexican or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, that works.
But yeah, week was cool, man. We had like a work event today. We did like a bunch of icebreakers with people who are like on like the same like sort of like contract situation as me, which was cool because like one of these people I work with like closely every single day, and the rest of them I just like kind of see them around and occasionally I just talk to them about something. Some of them I never met before, but either way, it was like 6 of us, and like we were sitting there. We probably did like 5 rounds of this, but basically what it is like one person, you present a topic, and then everybody has to answer a question on that topic, basically. So it'll be like, hey, what's a random fact or what's a hobby you like or something like that, and everyone goes around the table and says that thing. But it was pretty neat, man. Like somebody did like 2 truths and a lie, and that was fun. It's always fun. Like
Yeah, that's always fun.
huh?
You niggas are playing. What's that game called? Well, you
Truth
got
or dare?
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't do nothing like that. But, I mean, no, it was dope though, man. I met somebody today that I'm pretty like. He's from Chicago, and I feel like he might know Chris, but I'm not positive he does. But I feel like he might.
That's a big
And
city.
I know it's a massive city, but if you met him and knew his personality, and then the name sounds like somebody that Chris has mentioned, and so does the backstory, and I'm like, I didn't get a chance to break off and be like, hey, what part of Chicago are you from? Because I feel like that normally sounds weird to people, and they give you like a generic answer.
Of course, yeah. The south side, the general area of the south
Yeah,
side.
it's like, no, are you from out west? Because if you are, then you might know my homie.
Yeah.
Because Chris seemed to know a lot of people, but
You do
I
know a
don't
lot of
know.
names.
That's cool, man. So you got to know some of your coworkers and stuff.
I did.
You
Yeah,
see around the
that
work?
was eventful. Other than that, just been in the crib, work from home. Nothing much exciting going on. Spider-Man is coming out next week on PC, so I will be locking into finishing that finally. I've almost finished Halo Infinite.
The new Spider-Man 2 is coming out on PC next week?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You about to love the 3 hours of that you play.
Yep. That's asshole. Been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, but like I said, almost finished Halo Infinite. Game was hella good. I don't know what the review of it was when it came out. I just didn't finish it. And where I left off, I probably was like 80% through the game. So I picked it back up and I'm almost to the end.
Infinite. That's the last one, right?
That's the newest one, yes.
Is that the one with the ball nigga in it in the story?
No, Luke Cage. Luke Cage ain't in this one.
Okay, he's in the one before.
Luke Cage is in 5, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard people say good stuff about the online play of that one for a little while, but I don't really know.
I played a lot of Halo Infinite Online. Infinite Online is really good. Yeah, it's really good now. It wasn't at launch, but they fixed it up.
Nice.
But yeah,
I miss Halo. Those some good times.
it's what you back out there.
All
Yeah, it
right,
looks like Master Chief Collection's coming over to y'all.
What is?
Master
Oh,
Chief
shit.
Collection. They talking about it.
Yeah. They said that, and what's another Xbox game they was talking about might be coming?
There was a few they named. I thought
I think Gears was one, maybe.
Gears would make
That would be
sense.
crazy.
I'd play Gears. I fuck with
Yeah.
Gears.
Hell yeah.
Those campaigns are so fun to play with like a friend too. Those campaigns are always good.
Yeah, they do a good job on those, and they all look good for like what they are.
Shit,
But yeah.
y'all excited for Switch 2?
Yes,
I want
A
to see
little
some
bit,
games.
yeah.
I almost bought it one again after getting rid of mine last year.
That's funny. You might just wait for the new one, nigga.
Oh, I am now. Yeah, but I mean, because like my Brinley be playing my game now, so it's like that's something she could actually probably have more fun on than what she does. Like I find games on Game Pass for her, but Switch, I'm sure there's like a bevy of stuff she could probably enjoy.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't let her play Animal Crossing. Fuck that game,
Why?
dude. Because what's the
Tom
one
Nook?
want you to
What's
pay?
wrong with
Yeah,
Tom
that nigga be wanting you to pay rent, bro. Like I don't got.
I want you to pay your mortgage because you are a
Yeah.
homeowner.
That nigga said, "Yeah, man, I need 85 whatever that coin is."
You didn't put no interest on it either. You just said, "Yo, flat cost, just pay me back these bills."
I was like, "Nigga,
I
don't
got you.
have shit."
People
0%.
People love that goddamn
Bro,
game.
people love that game, man. I bought it. I tried getting into it. I was like, fuck this.
It's
the-
pay
the
me
one-
back at your own rate too. That's like the most generous lender of all time. You don't get evicted or nothing.
Yeah, you can't steal nothing. from
Yeah, you
people.
could buy hella furniture for your house before you pay for your house.
You don't got to make a single payment if you don't want to. That house is free.
People be having whole ass communities on there and doing all kind of dope shit. Man.
That one on
I'm just
GameCube
like,
used to be my shit when we were kids.
I'm like, bro,
Y'all know
I'm-
anybody who ever completed a Pokedex on a Pokemon game?
Like,
Are you gonna say you did?
Caught them all? No,
No, hell no.
Oh,
Because that would have you would have had to do like there's the trade evolutions and stuff like that. Some only appear in certain versions and everything. So even like back when it was just like the 151,
yeah.
you still had to do hella work in order to get that thing completed. I never got close. I don't think.
Nah, me neither.
I never
beat the game
never
in the
tried to
game.
get close.
After like Silver, I was like done. I
Yeah.
did get Pokemon Shield though on the Switch. I do have that one.
I think I've had Black and White, but that might be the latest I've gone into Pokemon.
Yeah, like I don't know. The game's just kind of like I don't know the fucking Pokemon anymore, so I'm kind of like not really attached to it anymore.
At
And
all.
the Pokemon look fucking crazy. Like they'll have like it'll be like a shovel with wings.
And my thing is too, it's like damn dog, like I get like y'all have to keep adding more stuff in here. Like it makes sense. He's exploring, he's going to different
Yeah.
places. You got to introduce new things, but at the same time, it's like how was there no reference to any of this stuff when you guys were establishing your world? Like some of these like Pokemon are doing some crazy stuff, and like y'all didn't have any of this like back in the OG games. Like did people in Kanto literally not know any of this other stuff exists, or like how does this work? Like I don't
like Mew popping up and nobody was like, "Hey man, this is probably a problem. We're all gonna go over there and
Yeah.
handle it."
Well, they have like Rayquaza and whatever the other one is, but like one of them made the Earth, the other one like made something else, like the oceans or something like that. And those are like two Pokemon. I think I forget what games they're the main people of, but these are like major things, and like some
Yeah.
kid is going to fight them. Like I don't like.
Yeah. It's
What are we? I don't know. What are we doing?
Logic
Pokemon
to
is
the
fire,
illogical.
bro. Like, man, that is kind of like a crazy concept. It's like, what, you hit 5th grade, then your parent just lets you fucking roam the world with animals?
She
When you
she
think
was
about
doing Mr. Mime in there. Said, get the fuck out my house.
Isn't that it's kind of crazy though when you think about it? It's like,
yeah, his mom's
how old
fucking
is Ash?
Pokemon. That's crazy.
10.
so these niggas aren't even in middle school and they just get to leave and become trainers. Low key, that's kind of fire. But then
How
it's
old
like,
is Brock? He might be a pedophile.
relax.
And
Brock
the
is
fact
like
that-
16,
fact that
17.
The fact that Team Rocket was trying to beat his ass is kind of crazy. They just
Are you
chasing
looking
this
it up
kid
the
all
ages?
around.
Ash is 10.
Okay. How old is Brock and Misty?
Hold on.
Misty's 23.
Well,
Brock's
this is from the games. Misty ran a gym and had a whole situation.
Brock was taking care of his whole
I know
family,
people
bro.
who like perv after Misty. Misty is 10.
Misty was 10? Why she had titties?
All right. Yeah, what's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, you fan.
That's crazy.
Certified podcaster.
How
Brock
old
is
Brock did?
Brock is 15.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Wasn't he trying to smash Mindy or Misty?
No, Brock was
He's trying to smash
everybody.
everything
Not
else.
everybody, every woman.
Nurse Jenny,
Oh,
Officer
nice.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Let me see. Ash and Jesse Pokemon age.
Hey, what did y'all used to name y'all rival on when y'all used to start the game up?
Gary.
No, okay.
I don't remember. Whatever it came with, I think.
Jesse and James Jesse's 21 and James is either 24 or 25.
Okay.
That sounds right. Yeah, they old as fuck trying to beat up this 10-year-old.
Why'd y'all just jump him?
Yeah, you could've just did that.
They could have worked all the people.
Just beat up some teenagers.
They did not care
Beat
about
up-
the mission.
3 teenagers and a Pikachu whooping your fucking ass.
No, only one of them is a teenager. The other two are 10 years old. They
I think
could
I
have
never
worked
named
them.
my character Ash when I used to start the game up.
I for sure did.
Okay, Mr. Fool Guy.
No, I think I would just give him like a random ass name or something. Probably like
Johnny.
Gary Wilson character or
Jacquez.
something. I know what I used to name Gary though.
Asshole.
A slur. The one we don't see no more. Ghost in the Shell track 13.
Okay, all right.
Mario.
What's your problem?
I don't know what made me do that. I was an interesting kid, bro.
All right, Tyrell, we about to get into you, man. Why
Pause,
are you
pause.
saying that Drake is my man?
Oh, he definitely became your man's during this beef.
But
You've been
go ahead.
you've been the biggest Drake fan. You haven't been fully like against Kendrick. I'm not gonna say you went like full blown mall or anything like that. But Drake, I feel like Drake became more of your man's during the beef than he was pre-beef. I feel like you used to give me
Elaborate.
smoke for Drake being my man's, and next thing I know, the beef crack off and he your man's.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were like Drake, not Drake, but Tyrell was like the Drake guy in like our group,
Yeah,
our friend group.
I still look at him as that.
at me.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say Tyrell's a Drake guy no more. Not gonna lie.
No, but I mean, of people who have like fanned out the most for this person, he's still the number one.
Yeah, for sure. But you getting up there out of nowhere.
I don't think so. I think
Nah,
the
but
difference is-
You took the baton and you turned it to Shakira.
I keep saying that I'm here for the rapping, and he's rapping. Like that's all that I keep saying. And like
He's
I'll give
rapping
him his
some
points
bullshit.
when the points come. But like you seem to be going for the character assassination portion of this, which it's fine. I'm not saying you're wrong for doing that. It's just I don't personally care about that for either of these people. I've only really ever talked about this thing from a perspective of do I like the thing that you're making? That's it.
I think you be finding his raps better than they are. Yeah, in my opinion. Like
And
that,
that-
last,
you know what? And
that
those
last
are-
joint he just put out was kind of.
The
he was like, no,
Fighting
he's not.
Irish?
He's not
Oh,
talking
the-
about LeBron. He not. That shit was kind of weak.
I don't hear it like that, but like when I found it, the thing, I don't know if he named it that or if the people named it that. The Fighting Irish part is like, okay, like now there's no getting around this. That's St. Vincent St. Mary. Like you knew what you was trying to do when you did that. Like that's clear and direct. So
I can't.
when we first saw it, when Jamal posted it, it was a conductor freestyle.
Yeah. But
It wasn't called that. So like at that point, I'm just listening like, yo, he's rapping. you hear what you hear and you go to LeBron. I don't know if something triggers you to do that, or if like you saw something that like impulsed you to put those two together. I didn't get that just from the music myself, and maybe I'm slow or whatever, but I'm just like, yo, he's like this flow is like monotonous and got me going like da 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 whatever. And I he's talking about somebody clearly because that's one of the things about
he's talking about LeBron and DeMar DeRozan probably.
Well, that's where we've gotten to for sure. But one of the things with Drake versus Kendrick, and it makes this whole entire situation just interesting to me, is that Drake tends to rap from the first person a lot of times, whereas Kendrick doesn't really do that often. He gets to it sometimes, but then he'll pull back out and like just like he'll tell a story or tell like a tell something from somebody else's perspective or situation, just describe it, or like, but it's not necessarily about him. Drake's raps all tend to be about him for the most part. So you know he's talking about somebody, but like for me, like I didn't immediately know what that was about. Like, all on me, I guess. Like I don't know. Like
I don't think me saying that you Drake's mans should be offensive to you.
I just feel like I may be in an unfair place when I have that conversation with you, because I feel like the way that you have moved for Kendrick in this situation makes it so anybody who is doing less than that is for Drake somehow.
But I think you be doing more than less than that. I think you Drake a little bit. Drake became your man.
But we've walked through all these things before, though, about what song did what, who won what, and I've said it was Kendrick. Like, what else can I do for you?
Nothing. I'm not saying you got to do anything. That don't mean nothing. He's just your man.
That's fine. If that's what it like. If that's what it has to be, that's what it will be. I don't really
gas that little freestyle we was talking about, Bron.
And I'm not even saying you
predictable, bro.
Drake, you're not even the biggest Drake fan in our group, because Tonio loved Drake more than you.
Tonio just like being messy, I think.
He jumped out the window, and I'm calling him light skin for that.
Tonio want to be beige. Yeah, no, it was predictable, man. We know he was gonna drop one of those as lonely at the top mafioso rap songs.
I gave you cold shoulders.
I can't believe these niggas hate me and how I'm gonna deal with everything.
I can't wait for the Super Bowl.
You didn't clap for me when I got my Rolls Royce.
I will say though, like the academic shit is whole shit, because it's like the way he was talking about it, and he's talking, it's like, oh well, like it's like, bro, like if you're telling, I hope he's not doing this, because this is whole shit. Because it's like, bro, like if you're telling like academics, like LeBron's personal stuff, like if it's true or not, telling another grown man's business like that it's nasty as fuck. I get like you guys are kind of at odds now, but it's like if we have like a falling out, like let's say like I feel like one of you guys, I'm not finna go out of my way, like, oh well, this nigga be stealing from Children's Hospital and stealing medicine so niggas die. Like I'm not gonna tell nobody shit like that. It's like, yo, I'll just be like, yo, we ain't cool like that no more. It is what it is. Like, yo, you do your thing, I'm gonna do mine. But I'm not finna go be telling like people like
it's not my job to kick your back in.
Yeah, it's just like it's nasty, bro. I hope Bron like goes after academics and gets his channel shut down. Cause honestly, like he's saying like, yo, man, he was talking all that shit, talking about, oh man, well, you used to run two mans with Drake, and you've been cheating on your wife for decades, and you only really like white women, and all this is like, bro, like that could fuck up Nike stuff, his Powerade, shout out to Powerade, nigga, Sprite, like all that stuff.
Let me ask y'all this though, based on the public perception that we've been shown of their supposed friendship, do y'all think LeBron has been a bad friend?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that nigga was dancing a little too hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the nigga dissed me, and I see you niggas Harlem shaking it. People
put together like a 90-second highlight tape of Bron calling Drake his brother. That's my boy. That like he talked about Drake fondly, very fondly, and there was just a lot of there's a lot going on with LeBron. Like I showed you the video of him rapping with his chest hair out. That's a lot to be doing to the new album.
Damn near empty room. All of the bottle.
That nigga, bro, at that at his birthday party when he was rapping the lyrics to "Man in the Mirror" or whatever.
Yeah, Man in the Garden.
Like,
no. Bron feels that song is about him, and I'm supposed to rap this song in this way. Bron
let you see me do it.
Yeah, and I don't know videos of Bron get posted without Bron saying it's okay to post them. almost ever, especially not his birthday.
And
party.
everything just looks
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
when he's doing it because the nigga's 6'8", like 250. Like,
he rapping everywhere.
so you know he's
Yeah,
using
no.
hella muscles and energy to be doing all them dances and reciting all them lyrics.
Looking like T'Challa.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Good Lord.
LeBron is being an asshole, bro. He's been rapping that Kendrick shit all the time since the pop out.
yeah, but not yet. Yeah, and then also like the lawsuit shit now, and it's like, the thing that I hate is like the anti-Semitism shit that he's trying to throw, and I think that's a nasty label to try to throw on a black man in that industry, the entertainment industry, because I could close a lot of doors to you and like fuck you up.
Yeah, if it catches traction for sure. There's probably a lot of people who are looking at you like, hold on, you on the lift.
Yeah, and that's just so nasty, bro. Because
Drake calling people anti-Semitic is funny because is he Jewish? Like you be forgetting that he's Jewish.
He is Jewish because his mom's Jewish, so he's
brings it
Jewish
up.
by birthright.
Yeah. You just be forgetting because I don't think
Yeah.
I don't
I'd
think
be like-
anybody's attacking him because he's a Jew.
Yeah, I don't know. You just said because they take excerpts from the song, we talk about the colonizer shit and all that stuff, and it's like, bro, like I don't
Hit
know.
dog
That was-
go holler, I guess.
that was kind of nasty. I was like, man, this is so corny and nasty. I was
So
like, man.
if I brought it up to y'all earlier this week, but the podcast community called Community AD show,
Mhm.
they had called academics while they were recording because ACT made some comments about California related to the wildfires. And while they made this call, AD had Glasses Malone and Jason Martin, formerly known as Problem, in the room with him as well as his co-host Pun. And because ACT said California was a shithole.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that.
Jason Martin already wanted to get at him over his disrespect of the West Coast in general, and how he stood inside the beef and everything like that. But the thing is, like when ACT was arguing back with them, he always has other, because the way he does his stuff is like he just has a Discord, right? And then he takes the audio from that Discord, like from a chat in there, and like streams that to his thing. So there's a bunch of people who you never see them, but their voices will start popping up and like responding back and stuff like that. And somebody from his Discord clearly had like the Toronto accent.
Yeah.
And
Crody.
they literally said Crody. And AD was like, hold on, who the fuck is that? Where are you from? Like, but the reason I'm bringing that up is that I really think that just because he sits on there for like, he does like 9-hour streams, dude, like, and just has random ass people who we don't know who they are. There's no validation or anything like that. I think they probably feed him narratives or whatever, and he believes they have some level of credibility, but probably is not going to the next level to check this type of shit. It's like, yo, look at me. I'm in the room with Obi O'Brien, and this is in Drake's like house or whatever. So like, I know Drake, and I'm telling you this thing about Drake. So he runs with the narrative or brings it up in his thing because he just sits there and fucking talks and drinks like for 9 hours straight or whatever. So like, I'd be thinking that's how a lot of this stuff comes up in the first place. Because for the most part, like I feel like Drake's private life hasn't necessarily been something that gets public unless it's it's purposely getting public by him or something like that, or he's like making an Instagram post or commenting on somebody's stuff or being seen somebody somewhere that like you're obviously going to be seen at with said person. Like, but how he moves and what he thinks about people doesn't tend to really get out there unless he puts it out there. So this would be kind of strange if like he put that out there through ACT. Like that's personal opinion on it. Maybe that makes me Drake's man. I don't know. That would seem like an out of character move towards after being exposed to this man for like 15 years now. Like,
yeah, it's like I
hope it gets you to act out of character is getting beat up.
Now the lawsuit, obviously, that's from him. Like, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Sure. But I'm just saying that the portion of like his private relationship with LeBron, we have seen them have their public moments like maybe 6 times or something. I don't know. Like, and it's always like a big embrace. This is my brother. I love him, whatever, stuff like that. But whatever it is that led to them being that close, we didn't see that buildup. We don't get to see that buildup. So I don't think he's going to put out whatever it is they did in the dark, like through academics. Like that sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, that just shows like there's levels of friendships, man. It's like these celebrities, like they get cool because they all in the same circles. They all got money and fortune and fame and influence and stuff, and like they get cool there, but like they wasn't there for like the whole like there before. So it's like like they met when they were cool, kind of like like how about Drake and DeMar DeRozan. Like, yeah, obviously Drake's from Toronto. DeRozan was out there forever. They got cool throughout there, and then he's kind of like he flipped on that. But it's like, yo, like he grew up in the same neighborhood as like Kendrick.
You're missing
And,
the
they
part
from
though.
like the same area. What?
It wasn't just a matter of them being in proximity. DeMar like went through some like mental health crisis and like leaned on Drake for that. Like he was at his house going through or something like that. So their thing wasn't just the fact that I'm involved with the Raptors because I'm from Toronto, so I'm sitting there courtside and we dab each other up every single game. It was clearly more than that at some point.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like, these
there.
niggas didn't get cool till they were like older. It's like
yeah.
I'm talking like if I grew up with like these niggas, whatever, or something. I grew up with you, like we're cooler. Like they're just levels of friendships, man. It's like I met you when we're older, but like that's my guy. I've known him since we were like kids. We like grew up together. Yeah. That's like I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a good example. I can't think of none right now. Fuck it. But even still, it's just like there's levels to it. It's like if like
not Cam and Jim.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that's true. Hey, you on something?
That too. That's just crazy.
Like, there's just levels of friendships, man. It's like who are really your homies, man? Like, you know how I judge like somebody's really my homie? Like if like let's say boom, Tyrell mama called me. Hey, I bought a new TV. I can't carry it up these stairs. Will you help me carry it up these stairs? I'm like, sure, I guess. Yeah, why not? Yep. Or like, hey, your dad called me. Hey, man, I got this refrigerator in the back of my truck. Help me use this thing, whatever.
And I 1000% know.
Like, sure,
like if y'all saw like my dad like walking up to school and something like that, you're gonna walk up to him and say something. Yeah, like I know that's gonna happen. Like it.
Like, bro, don't expect me to do the most for you, bro. If I won't help your mama carry the groceries in the house, or just like some shit like that. And like, and you don't even gotta be around. Like if I see, like obviously like you live somewhere else, your parents up here. Like, like, oh yeah, I saw his dad. His dad need me to help pick up a fucking TV box. But yeah, nigga, sure.
I try to help your mom buy a phone and ended up exposing the fact that you got a adult only podcast. My bad.
We are in that section.
Adult.
We gotta find the charts we can climb. That's all that was.
We're climbing them.
Yeah.
She asked me about it that one time and I hadn't brought it up again. But man, what's the episode I can listen to? I'm like, man, I'd have to fucking think about it.
Let me scroll. Do the live draft special.
Yeah, listen to one that doesn't have me on it, and you'll feel a whole lot better.
It's got to be one of them NFL draft ones. Remember that first one we did? We were the hella drunk. We was taking the shots for every pick.
You were unprompted. You made a game for yourself, and we're playing by yourself.
I woke up. It was like
he started doing it the incorrect picks, and we got every pick wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I've taken like 4 shots.
Was that Daniel Jones draft?
I don't know what draft that was. I just remember it was like a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't remember. That might have been because I think that would have been the 2021 draft.
No, Daniel Jones just hit year 4, so there's no way.
I can't remember. I just remember like we were doing good at first, and then it's like, damn, we've got 7 picks in a row wrong. Like, fuck. I remember passing out and then waking up like, oh, shit, is still all in here.
Sidebar, Jamal, did you happen to prep did you pre-do the Mina Kimes thing?
Yeah, I got it out the mud.
Okay, cool. Don't show me. I'm just asking if not, I was going to send you a template.
Oh yeah, no.
Y'all want to do that now, or you want to do something more pertinent?
No, I'm down to do that.
All right. So I got a video suggested to me from the Mina Kimes podcast, but basically she does like a rankings thing of the best, or she ranks the open head coaching jobs of the NFL. The 3 categories are QB, roster, and et cetera. Et cetera can be ownership, salary cap,
location.
Location was one of them.
I think she said I feel like she said location because you got to think like I when I was in my thing and I kind of factored it in. So like, nigga, if I'm in the Cowboys, that's a plus because nigga no state income tax. Like, I just kind of put like a bunch of different things in, et cetera.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say location, prestige of the job, all them type of deals. You roll it up into there because that stuff matters. Yeah, it matters when you're trying to become a head coach. Like what are the extras that come with this job that I could have at 31 other teams? Not really 31. It's 5. Would be 5 other this offseason, but
yeah,
that's where we're at. And it's out of 10 each category is. So a perfect score for one of these jobs would be a 30. I think you'll see when we do this, nobody's getting close to a 30 because these are jobs where people got fired from for the situations they're all pretty poor.
Oh, it was 1 through 10?
I believe so.
I thought it was 1 through 5.
It was 1 through 10. That's why the scores was kind of rough.
Oh shit!
I did 1 through 10.
Send me the template so I can do my thing.
Okay.
I did 1 through dog. I did 1 through 5.
Don't worry about nothing.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, my number's definitely gonna look a little. It'll probably still be the same. If I just
You can just double whatever you wrote down, Joel. If you pull it down like a 4, you put down an 8 instead.
okay, yeah, I'll just do that real quick. Where's my pen?
And look, I purposely didn't finish watching her, so it very well could have been 1 through 5. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Silence right now. I'm sharing this with Tyrell. So, there's
I mean,
that.
Cheez-Its and don't want to crunch in your ear.
I
I
hate
love that.
Cheez-Its. Those are one of the worst snacks ever.
Well, that's a lie. Have you ever heard of goldfish?
Goldfish are way better than Cheez-Its.
2 thumbs down.
Get the fuck
Fuck
out
no.
of here.
Goldfish? Oh, hold on. The extreme like cheddar blast goldfish though. Have you had those?
They're
Yeah.
all ass. Every
You gotta
goldfish.
get Creek
is
Man
ass.
Rennet.
goldfish.
That cheese don't even taste right.
This man's bougie as hell, bro.
Cheez-Its are not bougie. Y'all eat
You
that
are,
white
no,
box.
but you are. I put it in the planning folder.
All right.
All right. We'll give him a second to do these. Jamal, are you confident that BTJ is the best wide receiver from this last draft class? You think it's going to hold?
It's between him and Neighbors.
What do you think happened with Marvin Harrison? Like, you think that was just like you think he might be worse than them, or
Oh no, I
him
think he's
being
gonna be
off
an
schedule?
all-time receiver now because they showed his stats next to his dad's and they're pretty much identical. So he's gonna
For
go
opening
down
it?
as one of the best receivers of all time.
How long? I mean, what was the gap between Peyton getting there and Marvin Harrison getting there?
Which is like a year or two, wasn't it?
Okay, I have no idea.
I thought they got Marvin the next year.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out to Marvin, man. I will
Marvin
never say
Harrison.
anything bad about Marvin.
Have you been watching any of the Raw on Netflix?
I haven't watched any wrestling since it's been on Netflix. I just got Netflix back.
What's your general opinion of Charlotte Flair, the wrestler?
As a wrestler,
I don't know.
she's good, I guess.
Are you excited for her comeback?
I'm waiting for Jade Cargill to come back. That's when I'll be tapped in.
Could I get you excited for Charlotte Flair's comeback?
Sure.
Charlotte. She's selfish. She just took Flair's daughter. She's gonna come back washed. She's not even that good. Oh, she's been handed everything. You're gonna prove them wrong. Ashley, get out of your fucking head. Charlotte.
The least athletic run.
Why does she look like that?
I don't know.
Did you guys watch? This is kind of off topic a little bit, but not really. Did you guys watch Ric Flair's last match?
Yeah, I think you sent us the link for it.
Oh my god, dog, that shit was so
Where
fun.
he was in there about to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch that shit one day.
That was a mess.
That shit like elder abuse.
That's
Yeah, nah, that didn't really excite me, bro.
Blake, what did you say the etc. like ranking held? So that was like prestige of the job and stuff like that.
you could throw that on there. Salary cap
Yeah.
and ownership was the first two ones that she said though.
Okay.
So,
Ooh,
but Jamal said location. I brought up prestige of the job.
Mhm.
okay.
Hoes, if there's hoes, that place. is known
If
for
that,
hoes.
yeah. If, look, man, some of these head coaches they be thinking about
Jags
it.
are getting
The
Jags are
owner.
getting a one.
Jacksonville don't got him.
Nah, there's hoes in Florida.
Nah, I said Jacksonville.
Oh, there's probably some hoes out there.
Probably got guns, but you know.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
What Nintendo franchise are you most looking to come back on the Switch to,
On the Switch too.
or the next iteration?
I
should
want
say.
to, dude. I want like a 3D Donkey Kong game, like a 3D open world Donkey Kong game.
They
Where I
did
could
it
just go
once.
punch some shit. Yeah. Like when's the last time that happened?
64.
Yeah, bro. It's come on, bro. That was in the fucking 90s.
Yeah, Diddy Kong had pistols on there. That shit was tough.
Shout out to Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong Racing was tight. Yeah, like I guess, yeah, Donkey Kong would be dope. I know, didn't they redo Star Fox a couple years ago? Wasn't there a new Star Fox game?
I feel like they did 64 over again.
Oh, another racing game. I can't remember if they had one. I had it on Game Boy Advance though.
Don't tell me
F-Zero.
F-Zero. You liked F-Zero?
I fucked with F-Zero.
I couldn't say on the track. You different.
That's because you ass.
Yeah.
You're a race car nigga too.
Those are not race cars.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I fucked with F-Zero. Dog, Super Random, another dope ass Game Boy Advance game I had. I had that volleyball. I had like that volleyball, not volleyball, dodgeball. I had a dodgeball game on Game Boy Advance.
I don't know
Ooh,
that
that
one.
shit. That shit was gas.
I liked Advance Wars. That was my favorite game on the Game Boy Advance. That game was
I forgot
fire.
about Advance Wars. That was that
Hey,
shit.
Dynasty Warriors just came back on the topic of old shit, and it's apparently really good.
Dynasty Warriors is back.
They dropped a new one today.
Oh wow! Shout out
It
to
got a
Lil
9 from IGN.
a 9.
A 9.
They must have got payola. Ain't
Well,
no Dynasty Warriors game.
It's on like the review aggregation site. It's like at a 80 something. So it's booming.
Man, fuck out of here.
He gonna spend it.
I'll check it out one day. I think the only shit I just been playing is I need to get back on Marvel Rivals. I've only played a little bit this way. I haven't used any of the Fantastic Four characters yet.
There's only 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sue and Reed, right?
Yeah.
All right, I got my rankings filled out.
All right, here we go. Did Jamal is your order?
I got the same order as her from the video.
Okay,
Jets,
that's what I
Jags,
got, too.
Raiders, Saints, Bears, and Cowboys.
God damn it. How did I close this? Cool. All right, so let's go with the Jets. First up, so again, these are out of 10. We got the 3 categories of quarterback, roster, and etc. So let's talk about the quarterback situation on the Jets. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers was there last year. Was not an Aaron Rodgers season. Wasn't a terrible season as far as quarterback play goes, but was not what you are having Aaron Rodgers out there to do. And now he may or may not be back. How do y'all
and
feel
the shit
about
that
that?
comes along with Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
I don't know if that slowed too much down, but I understand how that could affect the ranking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
100%
definitely
would
affected
affect
my
the
ranking.
ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If you're a coach, it's like if Aaron Rodgers is not there, that job's a whole lot more appealing. But what pick do the Jets have? Because they don't really have a pick to go get a
7,
quarterback
right?
either. Yeah, so they're not going to be able to like have their pick of the quarterback. So
Nah, they can
what's their path to a
QB3.
quarterback? Yeah, who's that? Quinn Ewers or
Sam Darnold reunion.
I don't trust it.
I don't think
trust it one
Darnold
bit.
better
Sam
fucking
Darnold
not.
took a shit.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, he opened your wallet and pissed in it.
Yeah, he did.
I gave the Jets QB situation a 2 out of 10.
Hey,
All right.
same here.
I give it a 1.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't give it a 1 because I gave somebody else a 1 and their situation's not as bad as the other team.
I gave nobody else's a 1.
Okay. Nope. Okay.
I gave the Jets a 1 because I know there's a massive cap implication if Aaron Rodgers comes back to that team. He didn't play that well, and if he doesn't come back, then their chances of getting a quarterback who's actually good is slim to none. So he couldn't get away from pressure last year. Not entirely his fault that there was so much pressure in the first place, but
Yeah,
No.
and he's only getting older.
yeah, he took a lot of hits last year that was like, damn, he should not get up from that. And he did, but you're not taking your chances with that at this age. So I give it a 1. I don't think that's something to look forward to for the Jets. I don't think we're going to Aaron Rodgers back from 4 years ago at this point.
Oh no, he's cooked, bro.
Yeah,
You see, he's trying to be fucking vice president and all this other shit. And you want to talk about other stuff?
You gotta have aspirations outside of ball, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, I gave it a 2, bro, because he's a fucking weirdo. He's bad vibes. He's lame. It's like I guarantee people go in that locker room and they see him, they be like, man, fuck, dude. Like, he's like
And Devontae Adams, old ass, sits in there fucking glazing him all the time too. It's
like
get
Devontae
these
Adams
niggas out of
is
here,
big.
bro.
Yeah,
Gotta
take
talk about
y'all,
it in his house, man.
take y'all weak asses out of here, man.
Yeah, because he's a meat eater. That's why. Golly.
All right, let's talk about this roster though. We got Sauce Gardner, we got Garrett Wilson.
Williams.
DJ
Yeah.
Reed. I think DJ Reed might be leaving because they asked him
Yeah.
about free agency and he said he's excited to see what's out there for him. So I think
Yeah,
he's
he's out
scary.
of there, buddy.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got 2 good running backs. It looks like wide
Do
receiver
they?
situation. It looks like Brees Hall and the other kid who came on this year. They both seem all right.
Does Brees Hall look good?
I think Brees Hall is better than what he showed last year.
Okay,
I'm blaming
I
Aaron
hope-
Rodgers, bro. It is what it is.
I hope. Hey, remember
It's
when
Aaron
Damian
Rodgers'
Pierce?
fault.
Remember when Damian Pierce was hella good for 1 year?
Damian
and now-
Pierce looked fucking nice.
It did happen.
Yeah, Brees Hall might have just been Damian Pierce.
Nah, Brees Hall has what 3 solid years of production now, maybe.
Does he?
I don't know if that many, but
I don't think it's that many. I
either
think
way,
he's only in year 2 or something like that.
the situation is the situation. I think I said Quentin Williams already, but they got some pieces over there. But on the whole, I mean, this team struggles to come out the gates.
They have no real cap. Maybe.
Yeah, I gave this roster a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
I gave it a 6. I kind of like some.
Oh.
of the players. So
Hey.
like 6 out of 10. So you got Sauce. He probably had a down year, but he's still one of the better
Hey.
young defensive players.
That
He'll
down.
come back.
I like Jermaine Johnson, the edge rusher they got.
Mm-hmm.
They had another edge rusher come on this year.
Yeah. I can't think of my man's name right now. I still like Garrett Wilson's nice. I like Garrett Wilson. He's a good young receiver.
Garrett Wilson don't seem like he want to be there at all.
He don't want to be there if Aaron Rodgers is there. That's why.
That's what he
yeah.
heard.
I like Brees Hall. I feel like that defense can get back to like being like one of the top 10 defenses again. It's just I know like solid. That was a good loss. And then I think honestly, I really think it's just like, bro, we got this Aaron Rodgers cloud over here. Like we can't focus on football because this nigga just wants to talk about vaccines and
The
popping
enigma, some
pills
would
and
say.
stuff and ivermectin and he's smoking crack with
Ivermectin.
yeah, whatever that shit is called. He's smoking crack in rainforest doing Netflix documentaries. I guarantee they'll be
man.
so much better when he's gone. But I gave the roster 6. I think
If he's gone next, he has a $23 million cap hit next year. And if they get rid of him, he'll have $49 million in dead cap.
God damn. Nobody dead cap ain't real no more.
Bullshit.
They already have no cap. They're ranked 23rd in the league in cap. So yeah, I gave their roster a 5 and seeing how little cap flexibility they're probably gonna have, and they're gonna start losing some good players like DJ Reed. I would be concerned. I'm concerned.
Just you wait, Bucko. We're going to get to dead cap being very real later on in this segment.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's bad for you.
All right. For the etc. ranking, I gave them a 3 because I think that ownership situation, it's no bueno. He's willing. He don't got like no clear vision. You're stepping into Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, brother, look at that Madden. Do the roster.
You got the kids coming in and telling you, nah, don't trade for him based on that.
Yeah, I forgot about
Now,
that.
granted, I think Jerry Jeudy wouldn't have been that good without Jameis Winston, first number 1 overall pick. But so I don't know if he should have traded for him. But yeah, I don't like anything about that situation. They don't have any cap. They're picking behind all the teams who want quarterbacks. So I don't know what their path of getting a new quarterback in there is. So it's like not only is next year going to be difficult, the year and the year after that are probably also going to be difficult. And by that point, if you're taking this job, you're probably gone 3 years in and didn't really get to do anything. And do they have a GM? Did they rehire a GM already?
They haven't gotten either of those yet.
Okay, so I guess that I do kind of hold in high regard, like not having to come in with a GM who's like trying to save his own job necessarily, like coming in with somebody new could be good, but they're not really in a position to get a quarterback, which is troubling with Aaron Rodgers being there.
You can always trade, maybe
Trade what?
trade
Not if
up
the money
for-
don't line up.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
And I
just
don't-
accept anybody.
Yeah. I mean, they could sign somebody who isn't good. Like they can sign Sam Darnold and hope that he doesn't turn back into Sam Darnold. And while Aaron Rodgers is on the roster, so when are you benching Aaron Rodgers? Probably never, unless he's god awful.
I've got their et cetera situation at a 2 for a lot of the reasons we've already stated, but I don't trust that front office to make a right decision because they haven't done that in like 30 years. So I think with the pieces that they have on the board, like we've mentioned Aaron Rodgers 8 million times in this segment, but they already have Lazard and Devontae Adams there because of him, and those are big pieces, or at least Devontae Adams as far as cap stuff goes. Like, what are you going to do as a Hall of Fame receiver? He's going to command a certain amount of money. I don't know how much they have left of his contract at this point, but If you bring
Lazard's
Rodgers
making
back,
13 million next year. God damn.
yeah, if you bring Rodgers back, you're not letting Adams go. You're not moving Adams. Like you're keeping those two together because that's what you're supposed to do. You're going to keep Lazard on there for whatever that does to Garrett Wilson too. It's like it's a bit of a mess. I really think the right move here is if which will never happen because I don't think Woody Johnson's going for it. But they would need to let a GM come in and let him look at the situation and craft his own vision from it. Not say, hey, make this work. It's
Tear it down.
yeah, this is your job for the next 6 years. Get us to be a winner by year 4.
Yeah. That's what they did with last dude, though, and I don't think they gave him the full 6, did they? Or because it was his brother that hired him.
I don't know.
Like,
Oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah, because he was the ambassador or something during that time.
Yeah. So
She
I mean,
might be
it
the
makes sense
ambassador
why-
again here soon.
Okay, so that brought me to a 10 out of 30 for the Jets.
I got them at a 7 overall.
Yikes.
I got
Yeah.
12 out of 30
Okay.
because I gave
Okay.
it Tedero 4.
Oh, I'm excited for this next one.
Oh,
Me
shit,
too.
let's get it.
Jamal, what
Next
you think
up, we
about
got-
that QB
we got-
situation on the Jaguars, man? We going to the Jaguars now.
I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Here's
Oh.
my reason. He's 25 years old. He has some elite traits. He did go number 1 overall for a reason.
Heisman.
You've seen him play at a high level before, but the last what was it? He was playing decent before he got hurt. Then obviously we kind of had to sit him. So I think just based off talent, I think the talent, the age, there's some upside there. It's just a matter of like what you think. Like, can we fix him? So I give that a 6. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Yeah, that's my thing. Because the ability and the stuff is there. It's just, bro. It's just, goddamn, bro. He's got PTSD and what's the other shit? CTE.
It'll fix all that. It'll fix it.
Nah, yeah.
You gotta-
yeah. I'm
gotta do
giving
a
it
darkness
6 out of
retreat.
10. And it's also a little bit of bias because I love Trevor, man. It's my guy.
That'd
But
be good.
God
Some
damn,
ayahuasca
he
in the
pissed
jungle
me off.
of Bolivia.
No, I don't even want to hear that shit, man. Get out of here. But yeah, no, I'm giving that a 6 out of 10.
I gave it a 5, and I had it at a 7 until I heard you talk about it, and then you talked me down.
Damn.
So I put it to a 5 because I was just thinking about like the argument you made for Trevor is valid, and it's like you kind of have seen him play at a high level, but I feel like his high level wasn't that great, and he's already gotten paid, so it's not like somebody comes in and it's like, we got 2 years left of it. Like, starting next year, that nigga's gonna be making $60 million or something stupid like that.
55 of them things.
So it's kind of hard to like.
It's fucking nuts.
It's kind of hard to see how good he could be because is he ever going to be that good based on what we've seen so far to earn that dollar amount?
It was only 2 years ago, man.
But even then, he was 25 and I think 11, right? 25 and 9 or something like that with 4,100 yards. He played well. I'm not saying he wasn't good.
Oh yeah,
but it's
yeah,
like if that
even
ends
still,
up being his,
that's not a $55 million quarterback.
yeah, if that's
Even
his
still.
peak, you're not happy. I'm feeling
At
that
his
way a
peak,
little bit about my
He was a
quarterback.
top 7, top 8 guy, and I don't think top 7, top what you don't that in his third season? No, his second season.
in his second season, yeah,
His second
he was
season,
a pro.
I
He
feel
was a
like, I
pro
feel like he was
bowler.
a top 8 quarterback that year.
It said he finished
I
7th
have
in
to look.
MVP voting, so he must have been a top.
Oh, that's
7
fair.
something.
Yeah, I think he's top 7, top 8 QB. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't
Okay.
feel. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's only 3 QBs that are probably worth $50 million a year. It's Lamar.
All 3 are playing.
Actually,
tomorrow.
no, probably 4. Pat, Lamar, Burrow, and Josh. Those are the only quarterbacks I think that are worth like.
Derek Carr.
Fuck, man, they're gonna fuck up our cap.
Whoa, Derek Carr. He said Derek Carr. Okay. Let me see. Next year, Trevor's making 25. In 2 years, Trevor, ooh, Jesus Christ, an $88 million,
that will not happen. I promise you.
$24 million cap hit.
They're gonna kick that money somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. In 2027, Trevor Lawrence is going to be making $35 million. Josh Hines Allen is going to be making 40, and Tyson Campbell's going to be making 23.
And
That's
at that point, they'll have to probably pay Mr. Better than Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
My
sure.
leg still works perfectly fine.
Both of them.
Yeah,
the,
both,
le-
actually.
the Jaguars are I don't know. Trevor's going to be eating up a lot of that cap, brother. So I put him at a 5 after hearing Jamal's case for them.
Okay, I had them at a 6, and I will keep them at a 6 for the quarterback situation. I do believe in Trevor's tools. Pause. I do.
Oh, yo.
Look,
That's kind of crazy.
I think he could put it together and be what a team needs to as their franchise quarterback. He's had success at a high level before, and this isn't a situation of him being in a spot that we know functions properly. With all due respect, Jaguars had some turmoil.
Bro, we are a shit franchise.
Yeah, so I don't want to say that the blame is entirely on him. And yes, I do think probably at about this point, a lot of people probably would get moved on from. But I just think what better are they going to get into the building? It makes more sense to trust in the good that you've seen from him and try to build the situation out around him and hope that we can move forward.
Exactly.
And if you can't, then like at least you'll make an attractive position for the next guy. Like that's all you can hope for. But yeah, I still give it a 6. I think Trevor with the arm talent, the leg talent, like they'll figure it out, man. They'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all pretty pretty close. All right, for roster, I'm giving it a 4. So
You got my chart. That's crazy.
that's hilarious. Yeah, so we got a couple blue chip players on our team, but I don't think the roster is good as like the media kind of makes it seem. The line isn't all that great. We got a decent second year right tackle. I think he was the best rookie tackle. He kind of regressed his second year, but he was still decent. Trayvon and Josh. I think Josh have a bounce back season next year. I guess they had him put on like 20 pounds of muscle, and he didn't look as fast because they wanted him to like move more inside too, which is
They wanted him to be Eric Armstead.
yeah. And then fuck Eric Armstead, dude. He's a fucking. Then they got a sack week 1 and a sack in week 16, and but that goofy nigga always podcasting and talking about all this other stuff. Like, I really want to. Yeah, he has a fucking podcast. It's like, nigga, like you haven't recorded a motherfucking stat in 3 months, nigga. What the fuck are you podcasting about?
Quarterback pressure is not in the bar score.
Yeah, like, man, get your pussy ass out of here, man. Man, man, I hate that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga, man. But yeah, like Brian Thomas Jr. I think we got 2 decent backs. We got the
Travis Etienne was decent this year.
He was bad this year, but before last year, I think he was one of only a handful of backs that have had multiple 1,000-yard seasons in a row and like 1,400 purpose yards. Yeah. Now he had a down year, man. You know, and players fuck up.
He's a great value Kamara.
Cartavius Bigsby is a legend in the making.
He's like Quentin Johnson of running backs. He's better than him, but
You can't tell the story of the fantasy season without Cartavius.
Fire name alert. And then Brian Thomas Jr. should have made second team All Pro. So, am I lying?
I don't know.
He had better numbers.
Usually right about this stuff.
He had better numbers than CD Lamb and my man from the Commanders, and they made
CD
second team
Lamb.
All Pro.
Did he have better numbers than CD before CD got hurt?
Our target's wide receiver set.
What were the final numbers, my nigga?
Well, one of those people got hurt.
What were the final numbers?
Okay, one of those people were clearly better.
One's
than the
more,
other.
one's less than the other.
Okay, hey, you notice that he does this argument every year with a different Jags player. Every year, a different Jags player just got better stats than somebody who's much better than him.
No, and this one stat matters more than anything.
He said who had more yards per game.
He had more touch. Dude, he finished third in receiving yards.
He played like 3 more games than him, didn't he?
Well, I'm talking about Terry McLaurin now. He was definitely better than Terry McLaurin. He's better than both of them niggas. Well, he's not better than CD.
He's not better than CD. Terry McLaurin has been waiting for a good quarterback for a long time.
Yeah, so. Terry McLaurin is cool. He just shouldn't have made second team All Pro for Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay.
My nigga finished third in yards.
I'm not fine to fight over Terry McLaurin.
I know this person got hurt until they missed most of the season, but is he better than who's the number 2 from Tampa who got hurt?
Chris Godwin?
Chris Godwin.
Is he better than Godwin?
I would take him over Chris Godwin. Right now.
Godwin's old, so yeah.
No, I'm saying like
yes. I'm taking Brian Thomas Jr. over Chris Godwin. Yes.
Season starts, both of them are healthy.
Chris
Brian Thomas Jr.
This season was fucking crazy when the season first started. I will say.
Oh yeah, Chris Godwin was balling out, but so
That's
was
a
Brian
motherfucker
Thomas
fact.
Jr.
But,
All right, understood.
Moving forward, I'm taking Brian Thomas Jr. But
Nah,
this past season, Chris Godwin was on pace to do some bullshit.
I don't know,
He was
man.
Blake like 40 points a game.
They had my team named after him for a
Yeah,
second.
that nigga was cooking.
Yeah.
He was nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, you guys got like
all
pieces.
that. The
but
roster kind of So yeah, I get a roster like a 4.
Christian Kirk's making $24 million next
He
year.
won't be back next year.
No, you gonna figure that out.
Hopefully, Gabe Davis is gone too, dog. What man?
Beef.
Get Gabe Davis the fuck out of here, dog. Chris, I hate Balky, bro. Oh my god.
Ooh, yeah. All right. I gave your guys' roster a 3 for a lot of the same reasons as you did. I just had him 1 point lower.
Yeah. Whatever.
I gave them a 4. Again, a lot of the same reasons. I do think that the weapons that they have, the important ones, are good. Evan Ingram is good. Christian Kirk was good 2 years ago. They might figure that out. I don't know. If he let's say he turns that $24 million he's owed next year and takes that spread across 2 years or something, then they probably bring him back. That's a good third option after Evan Ingram and Brian Thomas Jr. And then hopefully ETN comes back as what we hope for him to be and know him to be. And that's just a lot of things to contend with, at least on the offensive end. Obviously, you got to protect the quarterback. He has to be able to stand up and throw the ball, get the ball to them, and actually make the throw. But they have the potential to put some points on the board depending on what direction they go with whoever they bring to the position as far as head coach goes. So I gave it a 4. I think they got 2 good pass rushers. I like one of their linebackers.
Yeah, the African nigga. What's my man?
I like 2 of the linebackers in. Yeah. Foyce and Olokun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Devin Lloyd straight. He's solid.
Yeah, Devin Lloyd.
I want a Devin Lloyd coming out of Utah.
Exactly. He missed your technique.
It was nice.
Big fan. All right.
And then
All
et cetera. I have us an 8 because if you're a coach, there's no state income tax, so you're getting more money, and because we have a shitty reputation, so you have to pay more to get players and people to come down there. I'm talking about if I'm a coach, I'm looking for the job, so you got to pay me more.
That wasn't with the drill.
The owner's remedial. We see that he'll let you can suck ass and he'll let you keep the job for 3 years.
Oh man,
How do you have an 8 in Trent Baalke?
Yeah, fam. I'm so far off.
I'm telling you, if this is my perspective. If I'm a coach, bro, the owner's an idiot, so I can suck ass for a few years. I'm gonna get to keep my job, or he can fire me and I still get paid. No state income tax, even more of my money. Florida, nice and sunny, beaches.
He's even the team down day to get on the bang bus.
Now the cap space, I think we're like 17th in cap. That's kind of whatever, but you can always do some things.
You guys are 18th in cap.
Projected cap, but yeah, I give it an 8.
Wow, Blake, what did you have?
Okay, I've got a 3, and there is a double-edged sword here in that I do feel like the owner seems to be publicly passionate about making this franchise a winner, but at the same time, which is good because you want that rather than somebody who is checked out and does not care. But counterpoint, he seems to also not know how to do that.
He doesn't know what. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's fire. Like, yo,
he's passionate about being dumb as fuck.
Yeah, he's an idiot. That's fire.
So, it's better than a 0. It's better than a 1. It's better than a 2. But I have a 3. There's a reason how come this thing has been so up and down and mostly down. There's a reason they got 2 back-to-back number 1 picks at a certain point. Like,
everything starts at the top, man.
That tempo is still in the building.
That GM and we got the worst fucking owner in the league, probably. I'm trying to think. Is there a worse owner?
The Jets.
We might get to one later on this list.
Oh God! All right,
I have 2 on this list actually that are lower from here.
I gave them a 1 in this category because the coming into the power struggle with Baalke immediately out the gate. The owner said, "Well, if the coach says I should fire him, I think I'll fire him." It's like that's already going to be some weird inner workings going on. The cap situation's not good. The owner's a fucking idiot. you're attaching yourself to somebody who's like that GM gets fired, and next year you're probably gone anyway. And then, or you're attached on the other end to Trevor, who in 2 years is going to be making the third most money of any quarterback in the league. Your roster is going to be dog shit because you're going to have this expensive ass quarterback who's okay. Like at his peak, we'll say that he can be good, not great at any one point. So yeah, like you're attaching yourself to a whole bunch of ifs, ands, and buts in a place where, like Blake said, like the owner doesn't know what winning looks like. So even if like Ben Johnson were to come in there, have a fire offense, but it's like, oh, something else was going wrong, so they don't win, you might not be there for very long. You can't build.
No, it's like, no, I'm adamant that you need Dalton Kincaid to fix what's going on here. So we're paying him $25 million a year.
Yeah.
Get him worked out.
Yeah. He is Travis Kelce. We are paying him. Yes, I gave them a 1. That brings me to an 11 out of 30 for the Jags, right above the Jets.
My total is 13 for the Jags.
I got 18.
Jesus Christ.
The VTC points.
He said an 8. All right, next we're going to go to the Raiders. I'm giving the Raiders quarterback situation a 1.
I gave it a 2.
I
Because
think
they got Minshew and O'Connell, right?
He getting his shit off right now. Hold on.
they got Minshew, who they benched because he wasn't very good. We're forced to put him back in, and then he broke his ankle, I think. He's hurt. They got O'Connell, who looked good in one singular football game, and that was when they beat the Chargers 63-21, the game that got our fucking coach and GM fired. So they got Aiden O'Connell, who's looked good for exactly one game. They've got Desmond Ridder, who's looked good for exactly 0 games. And they do have the number 6 pick where you could get a quarterback, but you're getting whatever quarterbacks are left over after Tennessee, Cleveland, possibly, in the New York. So you might have to pick the 4th best quarterback at 6.
Yeah.
They do have, I think, the 2nd most cap in the league, so they can make a quarterback move shake. But you don't want to go get Kirk. You don't want to go get Kirk. You don't want to go get Sam Darnold. You don't want to get any quarterback that's actually available. And you don't got nothing to trade unless it's like Max Crosby. So I give him a 1.
All right. I gave them a 3, which I think is the highest of the 3 of us.
Yeah, Jamal said a 2.
I will admit, when I did this, I did not realize they were picking 6. I thought it was higher than this. I thought they might have Cam Ward in the pocket. They don't. Yeah. Either way, cap situation aside, including the cap situation, I do think that there is a realistic chance they could end up with the Sam Darnold, who they could hope repeats, which he said they don't want that, but I think that's probably the better bet than the 2 things they have in house right now.
For sure.
So that's cool. I would assume that Kirk Cousins, freshly off the Achilles injury this year, probably wasn't as back as he thought he was back, especially at his age. You probably can come down there and play better ball than those 2 guys. So, I mean, a 3 is not a great thing, but I think a 3 is realistic for them. I think, it's the worst. It's not a 1. This is not the Jets who are picking 1 pick after them, because they have to deal with let's say the Jags are like, oh my God, we had Quinn Ewers in house working out, and I almost had to call a doctor because I thought the Cialis just kept going. Like it was. Let's say it's one of those, and they take him, and now the 3rd best quarterback in this draft is gone too, and the Jets are just screwed. So that's how the Jets are at a 1, and I have the Raiders at a 3. They have something they can do. I think trading from 6 to 2 is also not impossible either. So
that's true. That's also true. The
or
Browns
6 to 1.
smart. The Browns would be smart to go from 6 to 2. Honestly.
They could trade for Will Levis. Will Levis is better than Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew.
Yeah,
is he better than Aiden O'Connell?
I think he has better upside for sure.
But boy, is his downside fucking awful. He gonna
turn the bitch over.
He got benched for Mason Rudolph. Could you imagine the shit that they would have Will Levis on camera doing if he played football in Vegas?
He's Jamie Winston.
He would be flying through that club. He'd be throwing a pick through some fucking supermodel's head.
Yeah, no, it's
oh my goodness.
I think with the legs and everything, I think he probably could make a spark. They don't have We're going to the next category, though.
I'm gonna just say this right now, Blake. In 3 weeks in the group chat, when I call you a Will Levis truther, don't be like, "Why the hell am I a Will Levis truther?" I'm referencing this moment right now.
But look, I'm saying that they can get a piece of shit with less gray hair on it than the ones that they have. I have no way am I saying he's going to fix the Raiders and make them winners. Like,
Yeah, you're not gonna remember all that in 3 weeks.
it's a 3, sir. It's a 3. It's a 3.
Less gray dog shit. Jamal, did you have any comments on why you gave the Raiders quarterback situation the whopping 2?
Oh, nigga, they got Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Yeah,
It's
that's
1
it.
point per quarterback.
Y'all keep forgetting Desmond Ritter. Don't forget Desmond Ritter.
Oh, all right, take it back to 1.
Desmond Ritter came
Yeah,
straight out of
Yeah, no, it
I
went from
might
2
give
to
them a
1.
2 now, too.
yeah, he came straight out of the fucking DoorDash.
Yeah, they lost a
So
point. Give them a 1.
Okay, that's
Graham Harrell's unemployed. They probably get him.
Oh, boy.
Relax.
All right. So for the Raiders roster, I have a 3, which that's mostly because I think they have like a couple pieces that are nice that are realistically are a little tradable, and they have a ton of cap. Like Max Crosby seems like he wants to be gone. You could trade Max Crosby. They got Christian Wilkins coming back. They can't trade him because they gave him $35 million. But having him back would be nice. They gave a fucking 30-year-old defensive tackle $33 million, and he immediately got hurt as soon as he got there.
Does he have injury history though, like that?
I don't think so. I'm not
It's
sure.
been a one-time thing.
Maybe.
I just
fair,
found
yeah,
Max
yeah.
Crosby name has 2 X's in it, and now I'm less on him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't like it. So I mean, I think they got like their defense looks solid like towards the end of the year. Not good, but look better. They like Jacorian Bennett's decent. They got a couple decent.
Jack
corners.
Jones is a solid player.
Yeah, he's gonna end up in prison this offseason. I can feel
That is crazy.
Raiders tradition.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they got a couple pieces that really they can make a lot shake with their money and moving on from some of these pieces, having almost $100 million available.
Best tight end in the league.
They do. And Michael Mayer, the tight end they took in the second round the year before, isn't bad. He had like a mental crisis during the football season.
I think he might be on the Waller list.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, Darren Waller.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
having a
thinking
break.
I was thinking fucking Amanda Waller. But yeah, no, I gave the Raiders. I gave them
He's in
a
the,
6.
you thought he was in the squad? You thought he was my man in the challenger?
No, yeah, I gave the Raiders a 6. I kind of like. I
For
kind
the
of like
roster?
Yeah, no, because so I was thinking like they got some players on
That's 6
defense.
is
Like
crazy.
I like they got Max Crosby. They got Christian Wilkins is good. He'll be back. I think he'll bounce back. I think Jack Jones is a good player. What else? They got that rookie, not the rookie. He's a second year. I don't know if he's been developing like that, but I know he probably got some talent still.
Who you talking about? Tyree Wilson?
Yeah.
I think he had a couple sacks this year. He didn't do
Yeah.
nothing special.
What they got? The best tight end in the league on offense. Jacoby Myers is a good number 2. He shouldn't be your number 1.
Yeah. And they got money to go get a number 1. They got money to go get Devontae Adams.
Yeah, wow, that's funny.
That is hilarious. But yeah, no, I give the roster a 6.
I gave their roster a 2. I do like Max Crosby. I do like Brock Bowers. I like Jacoby Myers actually too. I think he's he's a reliable weapon. But outside of that, I don't really think they got much going on down there. Their line is actually decent though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good piece to start with. But
Yeah.
they got a lot of holes. A lot of things that you think like, man, there's probably a better player out there that's available for us.
Yeah. Yep. The teams like the Raiders, I feel like they get stuck on this cycle of like right now, like their line is good. And they had like a decent line when Derek Carr first got there, but it's like, okay, by the time you get a quarterback in to play behind that good line, now 3 of these guys done aged out or left or went somewhere else. So now you don't got a good line, but you got a quarterback, and now you got to go your receivers. And like I feel like they just always end up like not being able to put all the pieces together at the same time, which I don't know how you get out of that cycle other than like tearing it completely down or getting a much better GM in the building.
Remember when Kelechi Osemele was like the best guard in football for like 2-3 years?
Yep.
And they got him from the Ravens. I remember that.
When was this?
It was like
That was like 2012.
Amari Cooper, Derek Carr,
13,
times.
14.
He's better than
Khalil
Quentin
Mack.
Nelson.
He was before he was in the league.
Okay,
he was
see,
before
I've
Chris
never,
Godwin.
I don't feel like I've heard of this person.
Yeah, because that's when they had like Donald Penn on their line. They had a couple like they had a
Yeah.
solid line.
Because it was a big deal that because the Ravens couldn't keep him because the Ravens were having to pay some other line. Because
Yeah,
that's when the Ravens
they had
had
fucking Rodney Hudson at center.
Yeah, Ron Hudson, shout out the Huskies.
Because the Ravens had him and Marshall Yonda at both guards.
Yep. Yeah. And then I think he went to the Chiefs after that.
Yeah, I
Won a
think he
Super
did.
Bowl.
That sounds right.
All right. And then for the et cetera factor, I gave them a 7. Mostly because living in Vegas, you have hella cap and you have the number 6 pick. So you have like room to, I think, make something shake. I like that they have the GM and coaching position open. So if you're looking at this from a coaching perspective, you're not coming in with Tom Telesco, who's like, again, coaching for his job. You're going to kind of come in with somebody and be paired with them. So I feel like if you're a coach, while Mark Davis, like Shad Khan, is a fucking idiot, and I wouldn't really trust playing for him, I think coming in with there's no GM, there's no quarterback who's making any money. You got you can basically have a fresh roster that you can redo. You're coming into like the best situation you could be in, other than the fact that Mark Davis is a fucking idiot and might fire you in 4 years because he will just fire somebody with no real notice and or move on. Which I will say they've had some bad luck. Like they probably would still be rocking with Gruden if he didn't say the things that he said about Roger Goodell.
Yeah, he was wild.
And then
emails.
Antonio Pierce. I don't really know if they gave him a super fair shake by having him be there for one season after being an interim. So
I could tell you,
I feel like we don't know if he was a good or a bad coach.
They 1000% did not give him a fair shake. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, like they gave him one season with those bullshit ass quarterbacks. And it seemed, other than the Devontae Adams situation, it seemed like the team seems to like fuck with them for the most part. They just suck. Like, don't nobody want to play her because you niggas suck.
Or they fucked with him when it was him or Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, but now that it's him, it's like actually.
Like, wait a minute, you don't know what you're doing either.
So if you get Ben Johnson in there, and then you get name whatever GM is supposed to be the guy who knows all the talent, like the Rams assistant or the 49ers assistant or whoever they're gonna go get. If the two of them come in and you assume that like they get Quinn Ewers at 6 or they pay somebody to come there. If they pay somebody to come there, I think they might fuck themselves over. But you can go give Sam Darnold $20 million, say, hey, prove it while we try to figure out what we're doing at quarterback. If you're good, I guess that's okay. If you're not good, we get a quarterback the following year. So,
depending on, y'all said the cap situation is lovely. I feel like you could give Sam Darnold we'll pay you $80 million for 2 years with an option for a third year at the same rate.
Yeah,
that sounds good to me.
Wouldn't kill you.
Yeah,
and Sam Darnold would be more than happy to take that bullshit.
Yeah, he'd probably go right off to the sunset after that.
And honestly, if Ben Johnson is as good as Sam Darnold was this year, granted he fucking sucked those last 2 games, but that nigga was balling all season. If Ben Johnson is who he says he is, he should be able to do what Kevin O'Connell just did with Sam Darnold. Now,
and
granted,
he
don't got Justin Jefferson, so not the necessary same, but
or Jordan Addison.
Obviously Justin Goff's floor that he showed on the Rams was higher than where Sam Darnold played, but I don't feel like anybody's talking about, yeah, we need to get us a Justin Goff, or Jared Goff. Yeah, no one was saying that at all. I thought he sucked. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I thought he was maybe a hair better than Sanchez because Sanchez didn't get out of the AFC Championship game, and Goff did. I didn't think Goff was a good quarterback. I thought the Rams were held back by him. That's fair.
Goff looks like ass, and they always used to tell you, Sean McVay talks in his ear until there's literally no time left on the play clock and tells him exactly what to do.
Yeah,
and Todd Gurley who runs the ball.
You're going to give Todd Gurley 380 touches a year, your job is minimal.
It was easy to see where the suck came from, but he could make some throws. He had that 50-point game against the Chiefs or whatever on Monday night that had everybody
on the Rams.
Hey, his numbers were a little better than you would think if you just looked at them.
No, they were exactly they're exactly what you would think.
No, they're a little better than I thought. What do you think his rating is for his career?
For his career though, because once he went to Detroit, he was fucking nice.
It's only been 4 years.
So for his QB rating in in 5 seasons for the Rams is 63, 100, 101, 86, 90, and 91.
Okay, that's pretty good season. What, 2 seasons over 100?
Mm-hmm. 2 seasons over 100, yeah.
And say what Tyrell's cherry pick quarterback stat is. How do you do in that column?
What's his
the ESPN proprietary one?
Oh, the QBR
where they actually
one?
like based on how you play during the game and not just your box score.
Oh, that ain't on here.
It's the QBR.
Yeah,
They don't have that on Pro.
I got you. So this is out of 100. 18, 56, 63, 50, 50, 45, 63, 60, and this year was 68.5.
Okay, well, if they're saying his best year is only at 68, then the years at 60 is not that terrible. It's not
That was
big of a
last year.
difference. Oh, okay.
So he had 1 year above a 50, or above. Yeah, his highest year for the Rams was 63.6 for QBR.
Okay.
Not
63.
great.
Okay. Yeah, not great. Yeah, no, he didn't look like all that. All right, back to the Raiders. What did you guys have for their et cetera column?
Oh, I got an 8. It's Vegas. It's a prestigious job. It's got history.
Mhm.
No state income tax again. You get to wear cool clothes, cool gear.
Black.
They got hella cap space, don't they? Don't they got like 100 and something?
The second most cap space in the league.
Yeah, they got hella cap. Yeah. And it's in
Yeah.
Vegas, bro.
When you say prestige job, I think you're thinking of like 20 years ago.
But it's still like, bro.
It's one of them brands.
It's one of those
brands.
jobs. It's like the Cowboys is one of those.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of people all over the country telling you fucking suck.
No, I mean, look, shout out J Rock. You ain't gotta like it because the hood gonna love it.
Shout out to La Raza.
Yep. I had a 4. Fucking stink, man.
It's pretty different.
They're gonna continue to stink as long as Mr. Bowl Cut I Eat at Chili's is running the show. They stink. Shout out Marcos.
Yeah, they're not good. They're bad, not good, buddy. Yeah, I don't blame you because like it's on paper. Oh yeah, they hired the hot young coach and a new GM, and they got all the cap. But nothing in our lifetime has said that this team's ever going to do anything with any of those options. They've hired the hot young coach. They've hired the GM. They've had hella cap, and they fucked it off all the time. They always are picking in the top 10.
I feel like their ownership keeps putting them putting them into situations where their situation is going to pay them more than they need to actually worry about football. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I think their stadium was covered by the city, like a large portion of it. It's brand new. They keep on getting things coming through there. Like, we don't need to put a winner out here. Like, it's going to do its own thing. We're
true.
good. Like, I think they don't care about football as much as they
The
pretend
dope
to
gonna
care.
sell itself.
Exactly.
The dope gonna sell itself. They put a club in the goddamn football stadium because they're like, you don't want to watch this shit.
No,
You're
man.
good.
You want to
Yeah.
listen to TF and eat tomahawks. That's what you want to do.
Come get the gold-plated steak, baby.
Yeah.
All right, that puts the Raiders at 11 for 30 for me, tied with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I got a big
I got
9
Raiders at 16.
out of 9.
Damn, Jamal, you are high.
I think I got some high ass scores.
What are your 3 overall so far? I got Jets 7, Jags 13, Raiders 9.
I got 12, 18, 16.
All right.
Yeah, I got 10, 11, and 11.
You guys are all more generous than me. I was kind of harsh.
Yeah, I should have been worse, honestly.
All right. We go to I'll kick it off with the same.
I think I'm looking at it like
off.
it's literally me about to take one of these jobs.
That's fair. We got to
So
throw
I'm
that in
excited
there.
for all of them. And
Okay,
I think
yeah,
it's you.
Yeah, put in the common sense that he's an idiot.
Yeah. All right. For the Saints, we're doing the Saints now. They have a quarterback opening. Darren Rizzi was not named the coach, so we got to look for a coach. For our quarterback situation,
You're about to piss me the fuck
I
off.
put
Derek
4.
Carr, one of the best when healthy,
You're
gets
about to
out there,
piss me the fuck off.
balls, does what he's supposed to do. Our team is never healthy around him. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's not in
You did
that. He's not in that tier of 4 guys, but I think he's in that tier behind him.
No, he's not, Blake.
Well, you
No,
think he's
no.
in like the second tier?
The numbers say otherwise. I think the first tier is elite, and I
Oh
think
my
he's
God.
in the group of very good
All
behind
right,
him.
so what number? Are you
Derek
on?
Carr trick y'all, man. Derek Carr trick y'all.
I gave us a 3.
Nigga, how you got a lower score than me?
Oh wait, yeah, you was kind of
Because
right there.
it factors into other situations with our roster. The fact that we have no money and the fact that he makes so much money and the fact that we can't seem to win regardless of whether he's out there or if he's not. Like we were 5-5 with him as a starter this year. I don't feel like he is enough of a difference maker to make us into a winner because our team is that bad. But we'll get into that in these further categories. I do think Derek Carr, let's say he was on the 49ers this year, I think they would have done a lot better. I think he's better than Brock Purdy.
Oh my god!
No, nobody wants to hear that type of shit,
Oh
but I
my
do
God.
feel like he's a cut above. He's Jersey Mike.
Blake, we've seen this movie every year with the Raiders. He always looks.
No,
decent.
we haven't.
And it matters. Yes, we have.
He got the dog in him now.
Go look at the numbers of him on the Raiders. He was the same guy that you see.
He was
today.
musty on the Raiders. He's not musty
Oh,
now.
my God. Nigga,
Oh,
Blake,
I let my dog out, man.
Derek Carr is
Bullshit.
making $51 million this year.
Yeah, man. We don't got 50
4.
cents.
I gave the Saints a 4 for QB.
Pause it
Yeah.
or not. I don't know. I'll leave that.
I'm gonna pause it. All right, Jamal, what do you have for the Saints quarterback?
Oh, a 4. Boy, Derek Carr, he's a solid starter. He's kind of getting up there in age, and I know he makes a lot of money, but like, I know, I'd give him a 4. Like it's decent.
I gave him a 5 for mostly the same reasons. I think any worries you would have about Sam Darnold, you should also have about Derek Carr because that's his get down. Is to when the going gets tough, the tough don't get going, or whatever that phrase is. He's the opposite of that. He's ass when it matters.
Derek Carr's got a little bit of consistency though that Sam Darnold doesn't have.
He has more. Yeah, he has a consistency because he's been what Sam Darnold was this year for 9 years.
Hey, it's pretty good, man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and then when it matters,
He's
shits
fake
it.
decent.
Yeah,
I feel
for
like
sure.
you're just looking for a reason to hate.
Yeah.
I just think he was in my division for a long time and not on my team, and I didn't
What
have
that
any
mean?
reason
What
to
that
talk
mean?
myself
What
into
that
liking him.
Niggas
Just watch him be kind of ass. All right, anyway, I give him a 5. What you got for roster, Blake?
All right. No easy way to put this. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of this thing. Our O-line is shit. Ryan Ramczyk is medically retired. If y'all did not know, I don't know if he's made it official or not, but he didn't play all this past season, and it's because of an issue that's not going to get fixed in this offseason either. So he's not coming back. Everybody else is like mid to bad that we got out there. Taysom Hill, dog. Foster Moreau, pretty good. Taysom Hill's old as hell. Foster Moreau, inconsistent. Chris
He's
Olave,
coming back off injury too. Didn't he like break his leg?
I don't know what
He tore
did.
his ACL, I thought.
He's beat up.
Like, he's done. He's done.
Yeah, he's beat up. Chris Olave, man, is hey, God bless. Alvin Kamara, still a really good player, but based on our cap situation, I don't even know if he's going to be back. Kendre Miller can't stay healthy, and he hasn't proved to be much of anything. Somebody in the Saints front office has a personal vendetta against Jamal Williams. There's no explanation for how we've done him. It's not a fall off. It's just
I didn't understand
not
that.
giving him carries.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. He never gets the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it was kind of crazy.
all that's going on. Demario Davis is up there in the years. He was up there in the years when we got him. He's been very productive. That's going out the door. Cam
Demario
Jordan,
Davis is 36.
yeah. Cam Jordan still productive, but he not an all pro no more. Not a trend setter, not a tempo setter. None of that. Those days are gone. Honey Badger's still really good. Our cornerbacks are terrible. We don't have another pass rusher besides Cam Jordan. I'm laying this all out for you. We have like probably 2+ players like on this roster, maybe 3, and that's
Bro,
it. And because of that, I give it a
God.
1. We are terrible. We are god awful.
I got it at a 3. And I know you know the roster more than I do, so you're probably right. So I thought you got it lower. So
It's
Yeah.
ugly. It's
I
ugly.
just know
I
they still got like some older
I also had
players.
it at
And
3.
I know the
I didn't
line
realize
hasn't
how
been
old
as
they
good as it
were.
usually was.
Yeah.
Of their top 10 cap hits this upcoming year, 7 of those players are in their mid 30s, and one of them is medically retired, as Blake just informed us.
Yeah. I would always give them more points if I knew, like, okay, if this guy's like he's coming up, he's old or whatever, but we can reload that. Like, we can't reload any of these things. We don't have the money to. We got to hit on every single draft pick, which never happens.
Yeah, for multiple drafts, you need a quarterback, edge rushers, linebackers, linemen. You need everything.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, this is bad. I knew the cap was bad. I didn't realize the roster was also that bad. Because they're good. Like, y'all are competitive all the time. So it's like
The problem is
out
we've
there-
literally been trying to stitch it together for the last 15 years. It's been since we won the Super Bowl that they keep trying to keep that core going forward. And we've had years where we've gotten really good and looked like another contender. Like the year the Rams robbed us, we should have been in the Super Bowl. We might have won the Super Bowl. We can beat that Patriot team. I don't know, possibly. But yeah, it's just been a philosophy of this front office to not do resets, to keep doing what you can do to be competitive. And our division has been stinky, so it's been mostly successful. But now we're paying the toll.
Yes, you are. Dog, that's crazy. Cam Jordan got drafted when I was still in high school.
Yes, sir.
So like
Yeah,
right
he's
after.
been there for a minute.
Cal
Yeah,
Bear, shout out Mac Dre.
Yeah, man. Wow. What a run though. I mean, it's been fun for most of the years.
All that I've known, a lot of Saints fans you would talk to are of an older generation would say that I do not know the true experience of being a Saints fan because all that I know is moderate success.
Nope. I can't wait to mail you a paper bag though.
Yeah, it's just coming.
All right. What'd you have for the etc. Section?
Also A1.
Wow.
Gail Benson has failed to address the I don't want to call him a card artist, but Mickey Loomis, like somebody should have been the hand on his shoulder to say, "Hey, buddy, we can't keep doing that." And nobody was there to do it, and it'd only be her. And it seems like her kids don't care either, who are also the people who are involved in the leadership process of our team. Our stadium, we're getting to the point where we kind of need a new one, and I know she's going to be indecisive about that. It's her leadership that has allowed Zion Williamson to fail. It's not his own weak whatever. This is, we have a real issue down there in New Orleans, and it seems like, look this up for yourself. Mickey Loomis is in Gail Benson's will. So that relationship is like this. Like, he's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, he's locked in.
That's insane.
Yeah. So
He's getting the team once she dies.
I don't know. I think he's like the executor of it and something else, but like he's involved in her transition process of life. Like, so she sees him as more than just the person who does the contracts for the Saints. We have real issues.
You know, Tremendous.
I don't know. That's why I highly believe whoever we get as a coach is going to be someone who this is their first trial as a coach at this level.
Yeah. Wow. I've never even considered her. She's also not old enough that she's going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah,
we
she's
got
77.
problems.
She's got some time. Wow, yeah, y'all are in a bad spot, dog. Yeah. I guess I didn't know so much of the inner working, so I gave y'all a 5. Because I was thinking okay,
I love it.
Yeah,
I feel like y'all be giving coaches time for the most part because you don't really seem to care too much, and you're always willing to spend money. Now it might be on the same old people, but you're always willing to spend money, and I just feel like that's a good place to start. Like, Mickey Loomis ain't gonna cheap out. He's just gonna make you keep the same dinner for the next 7 years. So I feel like if you're a coach looking to take on a job, the Saints job isn't terrible. That being said, the Saints haven't really attracted any talent because you can't replace Sean Payton. And I think we're now far enough away from Sean Payton that you're not necessarily in his shadow. But if he's still in the league and if he's going to have Denver looking good, then that kind of muddies that water a little bit. But
Mickey Loomis has literally hit I think on one draft since we've had him.
That sounds right.
And it was the draft that we got Kamara, Trey Hendrickson, and some other folks. I think Lattimore was in that same draft. I
think so.
We're that's not his strong point, and that's what we need right now.
And the Seahawks did that, and they've been chasing that shit for 12 years now, 13 years now. It takes one draft, but that shit'll have you fucking chasing ghosts.
Yeah, if you hit like that, for sure, yeah.
It's tough. All right, Jamal, what do you have for that section?
That's the etc., right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4.
Okay.
Right, so I'll total it out at 5 for the Saints.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I have a 13.
No, wait, no. 7. I got 11.
Yeah, I had them slightly higher than the Oakland Raiders.
They are last place on my board of the teams that we've done.
All right. So next we got the Bears. And for the Bears QB situation, I'm giving them a 9. I think it's about as good of a situation as you can walk into because, like, Caleb's not going anywhere, and we don't have any evidence to think that he's going to be asked.
Mhm.
And, like, if he isn't good, you'll still be in a position, I think, to get another quarterback without getting fired necessarily. No, actually, I'm sorry. You're getting fired before Caleb gets moved on.
You were 1,000,000% getting fired before Caleb gets.
Yeah, I don't even know why I fucking said that, but I think Caleb will be good enough with what he has around him and just like what we've seen from him that I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
If you're good, if you're who you say you are.
Okay,
I gave him an 8. I'm high on Caleb. I think he had a pretty. He kind of got a little overshadowed by how good Jaden Daniels was and the team success he had. Same thing with Bo Nix and how good like the Broncos were, but like the counting numbers are pretty like similar to those guys. He just worse spot. But yeah, no, he was I like Caleb Williams a lot. I give him an 8. And then like obviously like rookie quarterbacks they're pretty on the cheap, and he's got elite traits like the off time and stuff. He's mobile. He's got a cannon for an arm. And he
I
can
just
do all
wish
the
he would stop being mobile backwards. He's hella mobile. He's just always running backwards.
He do. He be on some bullshit sometimes, but yeah, I think he'll grow out of some of those bad habits. But yeah, no, I'm high on Caleb. I gave it an 8.
Okay. I want to bring up to your point right now. I'm not saying my grade yet, but Caleb Williams on PFF of the rookie quarterbacks who played enough snaps to register for a grade, he was the second worst. The only person worse than him was Spencer Rattler. But on to my point, I also gave them an 8 because I think that this was a blip in what is going to be the long-term success for him. I think we've seen him play way too much good ball to think that he is not going to be a good player. Whatever the blame is, whether the situation is that led him to play how he played this year, I think a lot of it probably is on him, but a lot of it could be on the coaches too. Who knows?
That line is bad.
It's another one of the things like Fields' numbers though, where he like had a ton of time to pass and just didn't get the ball off. So what do you do about that? Like, can't ask the line to block for 6 seconds.
Yeah,
so think about it.
He had a lot of weird shit. Blake, you had posted a video, I think last year of Bryce Young, where it was like, or maybe it was Justin Fields, where they kept showing like you're looking at somebody that's open and you're not throwing it, or you're like,
I think it was that Bryce Young video.
So it's like Caleb seems to do some of that stuff where it's like he just don't seem to make the right. He wants to make the ultimate right decision instead of just making a decision, which like makes him end up looking a lot worse because he be having time and it's like, why are you holding the ball for 5.5 seconds?
So we gotta think about this part of it too. Like Caleb, a highly successful college quarterback, but as long as we've known him as a college quarterback, he's had one play caller. Like he followed him from Oklahoma to
that's true.
USC. So maybe whatever it is about the way Lincoln Riley does his system, the language he uses, the logic that they use to decide what happens with what routes and how they do option routes to get certain coverages and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe that makes more sense for Caleb Williams. And this coach that he had now, or the two coaches he had this season, were unwilling to use that same language. They wanted to use what they know have worked with whoever they worked with in the past because it's like, this worked for the NFL level. We're going to make a hell of a quarterback out of you, Caleb, and that's what it's going to be. Eventually, these things, like push comes to shove, and they get somebody who knows ball the way that Caleb knows ball, and you start figuring things out. I feel like Jaden Daniels coming from the background that he came from, playing kind of wide open, like the way he did, I think him falling in with Cliff Kingsbury probably just made a ton of sense for him. Like, and I don't think that Caleb has that yet, but I do think that talent-wise, he has all the capability to do it, and I think the right person will figure that out. So, like I said, I gave them an 8 for quarterback.
You know who was available to be the coach for the Bears this season? Cliff Kingsbury. Maybe not. Didn't need to be the head coach, but he was available to be the offensive coordinator too.
Yeah.
They had him in for an interview, and they didn't hire him, even though it sounds like you should have hired him.
It looks like that's a mistake now for everyone who had him in for an interview.
Yeah, for sure. Because everybody ain't got Jaden Daniels, but that nigga was cooking.
Yeah,
he was cooking. All right. For the Bears roster, I gave them a 7. That was just off feel alone. I don't know if I like the running back situation, but I like all their offensive weapons outside of their running back. And then I think their defense is solid. I think they got pieces all over the place.
Keenan might be coming home though.
Yeah, Keenan and Mike both sound like they want to be back playing in LA. And I swear to God, if we bring them both back, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, you want Mike Williams wants to come back too?
Keenan Allen's wife posted a picture of Mike and Keenan like hanging out laughing. And it was like they're about to be back like they never left or something like that. And I don't know if she meant to the team, but it kind of felt like it. The Bears have where are they at for cap?
I think they're gonna have some cap space. Oh, I had it pulled up on my phone. Hold on.
Oh, they're number 5. Yeah, they're gonna have about $75 million in cap space. So yeah, I feel like they already got a pretty good roster, and they're gonna have a whole bunch of cap to spend and don't have to pay a quarterback. Thank God. I think they move on from DeAndre Swift, which they would be smart.
Pretty terrible.
Very good. Yeah, they got some guys. They can move on from Kevin Byard. Yeah, they can make some money moves and go make something happen. They got a top 10 pick. They're picking number 10. You can get some talent at 10. You know what you're doing. So yeah, I think everything is still set up around Caleb to be good in the next 2 years. And if you're a quarterback or if you're a coach, you have them looking decent next year. You win, 8 games, and then in 2 years, if you can pull off winning 11 or 12, that division seems to go up and down. I don't know if Detroit's going to be up forever. It's still the Lions at the end of the day. So
still the Lions.
I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7.
All right. Out of 5, I do like all their weapons on offense. Defense, they got some players out there. And yeah, I don't think they're too far from being a really good team. And the thing is, like, elite quarterback play can alleviate a lot of issues. I mean, the Bengals finished the year like a game out of the playoffs or something like that. So
they went 9-8, right?
Yeah, so that was because of elite quarterback play. They literally had no defense. They could have just let them play against air, and it probably would have not been too much different. So, yeah,
nah, Bears. I got an 8. I like the weapons on offense. I think Rome Odunze will be better as a second year. I'm a DJ Moore guy. Keenan Allen might be one of these. Not. That's a really good trio of receivers. I like the tight end too. They got Cole Kmet. He has some ability. I feel like they kind of don't use him enough. I like the running back. My man's from was it DeAndre Swift? He got some talent. DeAndre.
I don't like him.
Like last year,
he was doing okay at certain points.
He had 2 games where he had, I think, multiple touchdowns. That made it look better than it was this year.
But I like DeAndre Swift. What else they got? Then the defense. Jalen Johnson made All Pro last year. I don't know how. I think he's probably still decent. I know they got the edge rusher that they got from the Commanders. Was it Josh Sweat? Am I tripping? Josh Sweat?
So it is a Sweat. I don't know if it's Montez or Josh. I don't know.
It's Montez.
Who did I say?
Josh Sweat.
Josh Sweat plays for Philly. He went to Florida State. There we go. Montez Sweat. Yeah. Montez Sweat from Michigan. Yeah, because what, like 2 years, not this season, but what? Then they win 8 games the year before.
Yeah, with Justin Fields.
Yeah, I think the roster's there. Like they've got to upgrade like the interior, into the O line and the D line a little bit, but I like the roster a lot. I think it's an 8.
It's fair. It's fair.
Then the etc. column, I have them with a 5. I don't like the whole setup. They have all of these teams have in common that their ownership situation is doesn't seem to be very smart and keeps ending up in these same situations again. The Bears haven't really demonstrated the ability to be smart. They have a weird setup, I know, with their GM situation where Ryan Poles is the GM, but there's a president of football operations, and then there's the owner, and it's not really clear who does what exactly. So I don't really love that. I don't love coming into Ryan. I don't love coming in with a GM already and who's possibly going to get fired.
You all let him walk away from that.
That was kind of crazy.
Yo.
That was crazy as fuck.
Low key.
Yeah, I don't think you're walking into a good situation there. Outside everything except for your job security seems like it'd be okay. They have money, they have picks, they have quarterback, they have a roster. You're just going to be working for some people who are unstable.
Okay.
I
Yeah. No.
gave him a 5.
I think that I have him at a 5 as well. I don't know where things stand with the McCaskies, how people feel about them or anything like that, but I do feel like it seems like they're heading in the right direction based on the little what was it, the off-season Hard Knocks that we got. That seemed like a good room that they had over there of folks leading the show. So I give him a 5.
All right.
And that's the et cetera, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got him at a 6. It's a big market job. They got good cap space. I like the roster. It's a job for one of those charter franchises in the league, man. So it's kind of got some weight to it.
Facts.
Yeah. Big market. Yeah, I give it a 6.
Okay. So I got a 21 out of 30 for the Bears.
I got 22.
18.
Okay. Lastly, we got Jared Jones and the Dallas Cowboys.
Jera.
Blake, what you got for their quarterback situation?
I got an 8. I think Dak Prescott, when healthy, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I think in that tier of Derek Carrs, he's one of the better cars.
Yeah, he's the Pat Mahomes of Derek Carrs.
I think Derek Carr might be the Pat Mahomes of Derek Carr.
Oh, okay. So you started smoking weed.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
They both ball. Shout out to both of them. Respect. But hey, I got Nate, man. When Dak Prescott is out there healthy with 2 ankles, I think he's a dog. When he's not in that Spring Break parking lot, dog, he's getting it done.
I gave him a 6. Dak is really good. I fuck with Dak. I feel like Dak kind of gets sold a little bit short for how good he is just because he plays for the Cowboys, and it's like one of those teams that like people kind of love to like over critique. But yeah, Dak's like what, in his early 30s probably. Early 30s, and I feel like he's got like a little injury history. But like he's elite. He puts up all the passing numbers that you love for your quarterback to put up. So I got that at a 6. Just injury probably knocking it down a little bit.
Yeah,
but he's under contract for a little bit though, so there's no like you know who your quarterback is going to be. So
yep,
yeah,
I've got them with an 8. All the same reasons. Yeah, I think Dak's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I don't know if his cap hit next year is $89 million. I don't know if he's that good. But
that's a lot of fucking money.
But he's really good at football.
There's no way that's what he's actually getting.
His base salary is $47 million.
Oh, then like a bonus.
His signing bonus is 28.
No, they're going to split it over multiple years. They're going to give him an extension that is like spreading that money out or something.
This is also part of an extension that's spreading the money out. $13 million of that is restructured.
They're going to call Mickey Loomis to the front. Like, hey, yeah. Mickey, how we do this?
Yeah, he's making 32% of their cap this year.
And we're going to put void years on here till 2040.
Holy shit. But no, I mean, Dak is in a group of quarterback where like you probably have to give them $50 million, but god damn it, they can't be worth that money. There's just no world where Dak can be that good.
It's to the point now in the league, like where if you have a quarterback coming off of a contract and you know that they're going to be your starters for the next multiple years, like if like you're willing to give them that opportunity, that's just kind of the number. You can't give someone a multi-year contract as a starter and have it be like less than that.
I think it's like if you look at Josh Allen and what Josh Allen and Lamar are doing, making all that money, but it's like, hey, you don't got to give me the best of nothing. Just give me a good line, some running game. Granted, Ravens got Derrick Henry. It's a bit more than a little bit of a running game, but like, give me a decent running game and a line, and I'm gonna make this shit shake. And it's like Dak can't. You got to put so much around Dak or these other guys where it's like you just can't pay them the same.
I think of it like it's obviously it's not like a baked into the cap ceiling, but I think there is a ceiling of how much you can pay a quarterback and realistically build out the rest of your roster. And that's how come all these numbers keep falling in the same place, even though, like you said, Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, these guys are all leagues above. I feel like that next tier below them, but their contracts still seem to fall within the same basic range, kind of. Yeah, so sure. I just think it's a limit that's placed on you for trying to get the other 52 people in there.
But so like and you mentioned in that limit, so I said that Dak takes up 32% of their salary cap. Mm-hmm. Lamar, Pat, and Josh are all at about 15 to 18%. So it's like Pat's at 24, so he's the higher of them. But like if you got Lamar and Josh Allen taking up 15% of your cap, that feels really nice. If you got Dak taking up twice as much of a percentage of your cap, like you're fucked.
I think this is before whatever action is supposed to happen with his contract to make that actually work for this year. There's no way that's what they're paying him.
Before the funny money kicks in, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But shit, and they don't be finishing seasons either, so we'll see. But yeah, I gave him A. I think he's really good. I think he could lead a team to the Super Bowl. I just don't know if he can lead that team to the Super Bowl because they need some help.
Yeah, they do.
But in the NFC, shit, ain't too many good teams. Whenever he's healthy, he has an argument for being one of the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFC because outside of Matt Stafford, there's nobody else who's like consistently nice like that.
Depending on what you look at, like Hurts, yeah. I mean, it's Jaden Daniels, Stafford, Hurts, and Brock Purdy when he wants to be.
I think if you put Dak Prescott on the Eagles would win the Super Bowl this year, or would have a very strong case for it.
Probably would have been better down the field for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And what they got going down the field, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that.
Them niggas is ridiculous. All right, Jamal, did you do your roster? Their roster?
Yeah, I gave him a 6.
Okay, same.
Yeah, then, I like because I feel like the roster is decent. Like I feel like you're always going to get good to solid O-line play because they just develop and coach their linemen really well. They got some blue chip. They got some good blue chip players on defense. They got Deron Bland, my man. Trayvon Diggs. They got Michael Parsons, who they're gonna have to pay soon. But yeah, and then offense, CD. I guess that's pretty much it. Just the line and CD, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Is DeMarcus Lawrence still balling? My fault.
He was decent.
Yeah, I feel like
years ago, but I think they're planning to move on from him this year.
Yeah.
Which one?
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay. What'd you ask about, Jamal?
I don't even remember now, Nikki, but yeah.
Sorry. My bad.
Well, yeah, no, I got the roster at a 6.
I also have the roster at a 6. I do feel like the weapons that they do have, as far as Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb, those are 2 like elite guys. They got to find the situation for running back. Rico Dowdle got over 1,000 this year. I don't think anybody is like in love with that. Ashton Jitty has been mocked here forever. Whether that happens or not,
funny if he goes.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually happens or not. We'll see. But I do feel like the important pieces, they have really good versions of those. So we'll see.
What'd you got, Tyra?
I had a 7 for etc. I think the Jerry situation's troubling as always, but Jerry, like if you're taking a job, Jerry don't be firing nobody quick. Like Jerry gonna give you 4 years to like see if you can figure it out because he's putting the team together. I mean, he's always like seems complimentary to the coach regardless of the job they're doing. They don't got a ton of cap. They got a decent enough draft slot, and they have like the bones of a roster where it's like I don't think anybody comes in and is like, man, I just hate Dak, or the defensive guy comes in and is like, man, I just hate this defense. Like I think they have the good bones for any coach to be able to step in. I hope it's Deion Sanders just for the entertainment of it all. I don't care if they win anything. But yeah, I think I like everything except for Jerry down there. Jerry ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
I was going to say that brings me to a 21 out of 30 for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. I have a 1 for their ETCs because I do feel like the situation with Jerry Jones is unwinnable. The fact that he is the GM and the owner and holds a press conference outside the locker room because there is no press conference for owners or GMs during games or after games. This man is a maniac. He's old as shit, obviously, but I don't think you can kill evil. So it's a 1. This is a lose-lose situation. Your roster is going to be what it's going to be, but they seem to be cursed where everybody seems to always get hurt at the wrong time. And this team just is a perpetual loser. And when they lose, it's like 4 losses for any other team. So it's
it's all valid.
I don't think this is an attractive spot to be at for like any head coach, unless you're trying to like it's a gamble. Like if you go there and try to prove yourself and you end up winning, you're goated. But
literally goated.
Like Mike McCarthy, like look how his tenure ended. They knew what day his contract was ending. And they probably knew they weren't bringing him back, but they're like, nah, we're just going to wait until your contract's up, and then we'll tell you you're going. So he missed out on all those interviews. All the good jobs are gone.
What jobs are gone? Only one job's been filled.
Let me say this: they've interviewed, like the Bears have interviewed Ben Johnson already. So if they fell in love with him and they know this is who they want, they're not going to care about having Mike McCarthy come talk to them about what he did for the past 6 years on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, we saw it. We're good.
Or what you accomplished in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre.
I thought their main two candidates was McCarthy and Ben Johnson right now.
It was. They
did ask to talk
earlier.
to him,
yeah.
Which was kind of fucked up for them to say no and then still not bring him back.
Yeah. So I'm just like, that was a dick move.
Yeah,
like,
that was hella petty.
What if he could have went to the Patriots? They liked him a lot. And he actually, what if his style of offense works really well with Drake May? Now we'll never know. I mean, they obviously got Vrabel in there, but shit,
that's one.
the whole time. I'm just saying that's one opportunity he lost all chances of getting.
Yeah, I could see him working out well there too. I could see Drake May running that offense.
Yeah, they're petty. They're going to kick your back in. The owner cares more about himself than he does you having success there. I don't think that's where you want to go. And the owner's number 2 is his son. You're not going to win any conversation in that building.
Now niggas don't like nepotism.
Okay, that's a good point.
I don't like it for the head coach of this job. I would do the same thing Jerry's doing. I'm Jerry. I'm just saying. But
okay, so you got it at a 1. I have it as an 8. It's a prestigious job. Jerry gonna get you them 4 years, bro. You gonna get plenty of chances.
Jerry's gonna give you 4 years.
No state income tax. And I feel like you can always there's always opportunities there. Like I feel like players want to go play for the Cowboys. It's like you always hear, especially a lot of football players come from Texas. What team did you always dream of growing up and playing for? Or what team would your parents love to see you put that star on the helmet, right? Like I feel like it's an 8.
You had Derrick Henry, who said that he lives in Dallas in the offseason and they didn't call him.
Now that was a fumble. Now that's crazy.
And when he fumbled it, Jerry said, well, he wouldn't look like that on our offense, so it doesn't really matter.
He's probably right. Because Derrick Henry don't be getting touched to. He's 7-8 yards down the field because niggas is still fake tackling Lamar and he don't even got the ball.
The important part is, would he look better than what you are currently doing?
Oh, hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He'd have at least 12, 1,300. Maybe not 1,900, but he'd have 12.
Yeah.
Hey, this is unrelated to the rankings, but Blake, Tankathon has the mock. They have the Saints taking Harold Fannin Jr., the tight end from Bowling Green, in the 3rd round.
Dog.
They also have the Chargers taking Joy Taylor's nephew, Mason Taylor.
Excuse me.
Tight end out of LSU. They have him going to LA in the 3rd round, which I would love to see Mason Taylor running around LA beating up Emmanuel Acho and everybody who was dicking down his auntie.
Why are you going to fight them for?
Getting drafted to the city that you just had to look online and see your auntie was getting smutted out around is fucking crazy. I don't want to go on the cow. I don't want to go on the Cowherd show.
That dude that she was letting fuck the program director, he looked like Rex Ryan and
oh my god, he's gonna have him in the meeting, be like, "Listen here, son. All right, man, I'm about to."
He looked like the Reptar bar off Rugrats.
Hey, how mad do you think
it's meant to be having this conversation?
They said that Jason Taylor was hella possessive of his sister. How mad do you think he is seeing all this shit going on right now?
He's definitely embarrassed.
Probably taught her to put it on the pedestal, and she did it. It worked out.
Yeah.
I think I don't know.
I do think she's not catching enough flack for saying if this shit is true about if this was gonna happen, I was just gonna say he forced himself on me. I do think she's not catching enough flack for that. That's a nasty move.
She's not talking at all, so we'll never know.
If that's true, she needs to be fired.
She needs
to not be working in sports media for bro. Because I don't like feeling guilty. I don't like feeling bad for rich white men, but bro, saying you're gonna say he forced himself on you and sexually assaulted you if he felt like he had no more use for you is nasty. That's some dangerous shit. You could fuck with somebody's wife, their reputation, for all that shit. So
that
she was really
gonna do that.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And she's an awful bitch.
She's way too important.
She looked good though, but yeah. Oh, and I gotta say this: niggas on the timeline is lying, acting like they wouldn't crack just because the ass looked flat in one of the bikini pictures. Fuck out of here.
Hey, I'm gonna say something. I need y'all to finish the sentence if y'all know it.
All right, bet. Let's get it.
Cooking with
Kaya.
Soda.
Oh shit.
Kaya. Damn,
All
how
right.
you know what that is? So you ain't even got a TikTok.
I saw a YouTube short of DDG cooking with her. I didn't know nothing about nothing, but then she started doing the thing that she's known for, which is at the end that shows up the thing.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's dead focused, like forward.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, TikTok gone this weekend, right?
Hey, hold on. I got something for that.
I'm about to blick him up.
Is it going? Is it going? No, it's not going.
No, nothing's going.
Oh yeah, no, it's just broken.
Yeah, you trying to play some bullshit, dumbass.
No, I'm not. Oh god damn it! This is not going to hit the same now. Yeah, TikTok's gone this weekend. The Supreme Court ain't done nothing. They have not sold to an American company. It's looking ugly. It
What a
says it's going
stupid ass ban.
to be a blackout for people in America.
What a stupid ass fucking ban. This TikTok legitimately might be one of the greatest apps of all time. Like, I'm not fucking joking. You can find out so much information on TikTok. Like, if you have any kind of hobby, you can find out how to become an expert. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Why they do the color splash with the blue, with a little bit of blue?
TikTok, we miss you, bruh.
It's crazy that they make it on 4 funerals, specifically 4 funerals.
Shout out your favorite creator, man. Who is it? Who email missed?
I don't even got a specific person.
Oh,
There's so many people. Calamar White, OCDA, Ocean Cares Diversity Affairs, we gonna miss you. Sid, Poor and Hungry, we gonna miss her. Just everybody, all the gym fitness people, we gonna miss them.
They were doing it.
Nah, but yeah, it's tough. We're going through something where we need a lot of information, and we get information. We go talk to the doctor. The doctor's like, "Yeah, you're right. I don't need to tell you nothing else because of TikTok. You know how to do everything because of TikTok." It's insane.
TikTok, man.
Absolutely.
Also,
insane.
I do have another RIP. RIP to Noah Scurry. Have you guys heard of this?
Oh man,
is this the guy in the Challenger?
no,
nigga. No.
This is somebody who got.
Oh, serious?
This is somebody who got caught
he was like
lacking.
a star high school basketball player out in Philly. Like, I think they said he had like the highest SAT score in his school, so he's probably gonna get academic and athletic scholarships. And he recorded a diss song wearing a mask to his ops, and he got slid 24 hours later.
They caught him walking out of his house to go to school.
See, this
Bro.
is why you need good teammates who can call up the screen when it's coming.
Why? That's crazy as fuck. Why did he make that song? They said he made his YouTube page, posted that song, and was dead within 24 hours. Because you dissing some niggas who ain't about no dissing. You dissing some niggas who was killers, clearly.
Was the song hard?
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, he got killed over this. That sucks. But nah, man, it just shows, man, that, don't do dumb shit. If you can go to school, go to college, and play sports and be on the right track. But one dumb decision, man, can get you up out of here.
Don't nobody need to be playing with that street shit if you ain't trying to be playing with that street shit.
Yeah, if you're really not like that, bro, just leave it alone.
You're not cut.
And he seemed like a good school kid, man. Like, I ain't seen nothing crazy. But yeah, no. RIP to him. That sucks.
The days of giving niggas a pass seem to be gone too. Like back in the day, it's like, oh, this little hooper nigga down the street talking shit. We gonna go beat him up or something. Now it's like, nah, we're killing everybody. We just want to kill.
I found it.
Oh boy.
What?
I don't have to play it, but I found it.
Play it.
Yeah, you can play a little bit.
Oh, they got Jesus Christ.
Yikes, those are felonies.
Swing that door. Talking about beezing them up like 4. 5 going on in the coke.
I see why he got the mask on.
15 going on his start popping them perks, nigga. That's how I turn to a goblin. My bro be chasing shit down like
So he's not even the rapper, he's in the video.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't up on shit, be the reason they dying. All the smokers love me in my trap. Boom, my caffeine bitches auntie. A Mary here to told these.
So does he rap at all? I'm guessing this guy might be the future. I'm guessing no.
I don't think he does. He's just in the video.
He just got killed just for damn.
Nah, he got to rap. There's no way you kill him just for being in a video with him. Nah,
Hold on. Yeah, no.
Body, she fuck, I done finally got it. I do bitch dance, the bitch I line outside on the 4 5 deep in the job.
Yeah, that's probably
niggas keep
right
telling me they ask about body. You're saying the fist are
Yeah.
little quad. Nigga thinking my man baby ain't gon' slime.
It's hella funny that they made him wear the mask for the video because it's like, I can't get in trouble, but I want to be in the video.
Like, wait, didn't I just see him earlier that day in the blue North Face and the Cool Grays?
Yeah, dog.
There's no way that's him. There's no way that's him.
I'd be so sick if my kid got fucking smoked because of this weak ass song. This shit is so ass. Oh my
They
god.
rapping to a camera in a fridge. If y'all
Oh my
video,
god,
this is
dog.
crazy.
This is so ass. I'd be so fucking mad at my son, bro.
They're doing
Oh.
somebody's Airbnb horrible right now.
Dog, they got 500 guns in a fridge with a GoPro inside with a fish angle lens.
It's funny when you say it like that.
Oh my god, I'd be so devastated if my kid go out because of that. Oh my god.
Man,
What an idiot.
somebody saved the YNs.
God, if you got to think about, I'm just gonna make the assumption. I'm assuming if he kicking with the niggas, he probably from where they're from. So his parents are probably like, this nigga's nice at hoop. We got his grades is right. He's fucking out of here. We're set up and ready to go. This nigga's out of here, and he get killed doing that. Oh, I'm sick.
Oh man, R.I.P.
Ugly.
Thank your kids, man.
Yeah, don't do dumb shit.
Just don't. Do
Honestly, that's really what it is. But yeah, no, R.I.P. Y'all got anything else?
No, that's it.
Man. Hey, shout out to everybody going through it with them fires. I know this shit's still not over. That is a crazy situation, but hopefully y'all
That shit is insane.
overcome. I don't like that they seemed like I don't like that any of it got burned, but it seemed like from what I've seen, Altadena is a pretty black place, and
It's like the first black place in LA, and they
Okay.
the whole shit going. Hey, seeing videos from people like in the fires, like people like leaving their houses and shit, has been nuts.
does not seem
Like,
real.
the shit that we can get on camera now, like in the same week, I seen a nigga drive through a Winnie the Pooh drive through. I also seen this woman, like her and her family, defending their home from fire, running around defending their neighbors, sucking all the water out their pool, pumping their house down. Like, this shit's crazy. What a world that we live in today.
It also seems like if you live in a place prone to fires, palm trees should not be a thing because those just seem like giant, like cotton balls to fire.
Oh, they show how when them shits catch on fire, the palm fronds, them shits, the big palm trees, them shits be like 7 feet long, the big fronds. And when they catch on fire, they fall off on fire. So then you have a fucking flaming leaf the size of a minivan on top
You
of
got
your
the
house.
bushy thing right underneath it too, just shooting embers everywhere.
Yeah, shooting embers everywhere. Oh my god, palm trees seem terrible.
Yeah, no. Shout out. I mean, hey man, hopefully y'all. Of course, y'all are gonna recover. It's LA. They can't wipe it off the map. I know as much as people may be going to power right now may want to. They can't. They can't do it. Y'all gonna come back. We need you to come back.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rich people that need to be coming back too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You thought Malibu was shutting down? You thought Pasadena was shutting down?
Yeah, buddy.
You're gonna build it back better.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah. All right.
happy MLK Day. We had a dream. He had a dream.
The greatest American of all time.
We live in
Martin
it.
Luther King.
We live in the dream.
My ancestors' wildest dreams.
Facts. Go walk that bridge, y'all.
Okay, don't.